Hello, everyone, and welcome to Character Player, where story is the real DM. The NBA playoffs are happening on TNT. We're about to dive back into Misfits of the Multiverse, or Mom. That's right, we're diving back into Mom, Freud, this evening in our episode entitled Illegal Conversations in the Legal City. But before we do that, why don't we kick it over to Ricardo Blayde Diaz for announcements while I watch the rest of this game.
Yes, TNT, not a sponsor.
Yet.
One day, maybe. Yes, everybody. So just a few quick announcements here. Of course, you can, if you're watching this right now, you would know, you can find our campaign streaming on YouTube and Twitch at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time on both YouTube and Twitch. I said that already, but yeah, that's when you can find them every Monday. So we alternate between this bigger Misfits of the Multiverse campaign with some of our shorter arc campaigns. We alternate every other Monday, so you guys get something like this, and then you get a little something else every other Monday. So please, if you're enjoying the show, please check it out. Hit that little notification bell so you know when one of our episodes is streaming. Again, that is every Monday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch and YouTube. If you're not into like watching the show, but you still want to follow along, it's easier for some people to listen to it in podcast form. We do have a podcast version of all of our campaigns and shows. You can catch those on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. Again, that is all of our episodes from Ravenloft to Misfits of the Multiverse to Zombie U to Wild West Coast Story to Depths of Avarice. All of those can be found on Spotify. Just go ahead and search for Character Player, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just go ahead and listen to us. Way easier. You can do it while you drive, while you cook, while you do your chores. Easy peasy. If you guys dig our content and like the way we tell stories and like the way we create stories, we actually do put out material for the community to use on DM's Guild. So if you go over to DM's Guild and again search Character Player, you can find one-shot adventures that we've published, map packs for things like Curse of Strahd and different regional map packs, and we are hoping to put out some more stuff. So please head over to DM's Guild. You can download a lot of those for optional donations. Some of them are pay to use, so you can help support us that way, and leave reviews, leave suggestions, let us know of anything you guys might want us to create, and we will definitely do that for you. Also, we want to give a big shout out to all the other creators out there that help make our show even better. For music and sound, thank you so much to SwordCoastSoundscapes, Syrinscape, Michael Gelfi, and David Kaiser Music. Thank you so much for lending your sound engineering and your musical talents to our show, allowing us to use them and make them even better. And thank you so much for visuals and graphics. Thank you so much to our very own Justin Powell. And thank you very much to Hero Forge for allowing us to use your custom miniature builder for our character art. If you guys are looking to build a miniature or build your D&D character, Hero Forge is a great place to do it. They have tons and tons of different options, different races, different characters. You can do customizable colors, all kinds of great stuff. You can even get digital versions of your characters to put into different apps like Tailspire and things like that. So it's pretty great. If you guys are digging our vibe, please follow us on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Character Player, YouTube as well. We post tips, tricks, and skits that all have to do with RPG and role-playing and Dungeons and Dragons. I like to think we're pretty entertaining. Why don't you be the judge? Follow us, and then you say if we're entertaining.
200,000 people agree that Ricky is entertaining.
They don't agree on that. only a fraction of that like that video. But lastly, we want to give a big shout out to another supporter of the show, which is Fiverr. I sometimes do little funny bits for Fiverr, little jokes and stuff like that. But today I don't have a big bit or anything. I do just want to do just a very genuine thing. I've talked a lot about how Fiverr is great for people who are looking for freelancers to do jobs for them and things like that. But Fiverr is also a great place if you are a creator and you are looking to make some extra side cash, some side money. It is a great place for you to go on and put yourself on as a freelance worker. Speaking as someone who is on Fiverr as a freelancer, I started during the pandemic where I felt like I needed, I didn't have a job at the moment. I needed something to do, some way to interact. And I put up my Fiverr sellers page where I was writing parodies, doing script review consulting for people, and started off slow, but now am making some nice, decent, like side extra cash. A couple years later is a great way to get experience. It is a great way to build up your name in a particular field. So if you're an editor, a designer, a songwriter, a singer, anything like that, Fiverr is a great place for you to get yourself out there and start making some money as a seller. So please follow our bit.ly link in the description of this video so you can get yourself out there and start making some money for yourself as well as a seller. Because I can speak personally, it is nice to have an extra $200, $300, $400 in my pocket every month from doing something that I actually really enjoy doing. So if you're a creator and you're looking to make some extra cash, Fiverr is a great place for you. Please follow our bit.ly link and get started on your Fiverr journey like I have. Thank you.
I don't understand. I thought you were going to bring a different multiversal version of Ricky. Which version was that?
This was the very honest and genuine version of Ricky who wants his other artistic friends to also make extra money.
But that's this universe's Ricky.
Guys, I think what we're learning here is that all versions of Ricky are Ricky. This Ricky.
His name was Ricky.
Ricky.
His name was Ricardo Blayde.
But yeah, please, if you're a creator and you're looking to make money, Fiverr is a great place to do it. For sure. All right, that's it. No more announcements.
Go on.
I said that's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
Then with that,
my job. I can sit back and I don't have to say any more things.
Dive back into Misfits of the Multiverse. Multiverse. So, last we left off, our adventurers were trying to go get some quick fast food from a Koala Express. But they were taken to apparently where Koala Express was created, which was a rather oppressive planet where the majority of people in this reality were simply employees working under a pretty terrible boss by the name of Donald. Through some ingenuity, some teamwork, and some good old fighting, they were able to free their friend Havok, who had nearly been taken by Donald to be a new employee, and convince this awful person to change about their business practices. After that, the party went back into their ship and began traveling to a new reality. And so that's where we're going to pick up. Pick up, pick off, same thing. We're going to pick up in your ship. You have just left the reality you were at. You guys you've not had a full rest.
Nope.
What are you all doing?
I immediately go over to the little like throw pillow, like chill out area, just like flop on the pillows, so just like full like starfish out.
Tilly's gonna go and grab the atlas and just write everything down, all the details about Donald and Koala Express, and then just maybe meander and sit next to Havok for a little while.
Newton goes to the bar and he says, "Butler,
Yes.
play the greatest hits of Kabuki theater." Do I need to upgrade to Prime?
That video subscription service costs $7.99 a month, or $64.99 for the whole year.
We'll take the whole year. Submit form.
Please
Send.
enter your credit card information.
Havok.
No.
Havok, can I have your card number?
Whatever you're buying, I'm sure it's an unnecessary expense.
No. There is nothing more valuable than art. So I'm gonna need those digits.
Correction. there are 21,962 things more valuable than art.
Like what?
1. Koala Express. 2.
Didn't know we had a right winger behind the bar, yeah?
I have no wings.
Well, what can I get?
Would you like a drink?
Sure.
What would you like to drink?
1 beer, please.
Can I get 2 of those, Butler, please?
2 of the best beers in all realities. And he puts 2 Guinness in front of you both. Sponsor us, Guinness.
Please.
You know, they say it's better, like, in Ireland.
These are from Ireland.
I mean, I'm sure they're great, but like, if you're there, supposedly they're just some about it. They are tasty, though. Guinness. Well,
What do we need to go somewhere right away, or can we take a rest?
I'm up for a rest.
I think a rest would be lovely. And then we can decide when we're done sleeping where to go next, yes?
yes.
Stiki lets out the loudest burp in agreement.
That's all I needed
Bud?
from you, Stiki. Great affirmation.
Yeah, let's hear that burp.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. So small.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray.
Forcing burps.
A 2 on performance check.
Like, I immediately like burrow into the pillows, like create like a pillow fort around myself, just underneath.
Okay. Are the rest of you heading off to bed as well?
I think so. It's been a long day.
Newton just kind of like, he lingers by the bar, occasionally like trying to get Butler's attention, but like he's trying to get Butler's attention but not actually like say Butler.
Okay.
He's trying to fuck with Butler, basically. He's just like, huh?
If you never say Butler, he never acknowledges you.
But
No acknowledgement. Well, you all eventually head to bed.
yes.
And you wake up feeling refreshed, feeling better than when you went to bed, and feeling like the ship has stopped moving.
Did someone tell Butler where we were going? Good morning.
I have decided to revoke my destination privileges. Preemptively.
So you didn't tell Butler where we're going. Stiki?
Yeah.
I will never tell Butler where we're going ever again.
No, Havok. Just take a week off and then pick somewhere. Did you tell Butler where to go, Stiki?
What?
We've stopped moving.
I was sleeping. I don't know. Was that my job?
No, but Butler usually doesn't stop anywhere without.
Well, Newton was up
Newton
messing with him last night.
Newton is the mm-hmm.
You hear a knocking coming from the door.
Newton, there's someone at the door.
Huh? What? Huh?
Door.
Door.
Could you answer the door?
Sure. He rolls off the couch and limps over to the door in a hungover state. Who is it?
Open up in there.
But you didn't answer the question.
Open this door. We start firing.
Immediately upon hearing that, I'm reaching for my shield. I'm getting the armor on. I'm starting to suit up. Now it's gonna take a while, but like, if it's go time, it's go time.
Yeah. I'll cast Mage Armor on myself.
What? Noon's looking around, very.
5.
No. What?
4.
I'll go to the door and I'll open it. Just a little bit. Hello?
You open it a little bit. A hand grabs it and tries to pull it open all the way. Go ahead and make a strength check to keep it closed.
15.
Okay. They rolled an 18. So they pull the door open, and you see standing on a city street these 3 tall, broad-shouldered individuals dressed in all black armor with a sigil in the center of their chests, a red circle with arrows pointing up to the side and down, 8 arrows in total. And you look around briefly, Tilly, and see more of these individuals behind, about 30 paces back.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'd be doing better if you all complied a bit quicker.
We just woke up. I'm so sorry for the delay. Would you mind telling me who you are and what your business is?
Ricky, what's his name?
Gathir?
My name is Gathir. I'm a member of the Order of the Wrath.
Order of the Wrath. Lovely. And may I ask why you are here this morning?
Your ship has been reported illegally traversing through realities.
Illegally traversing? What do you mean?
Have you been going to realities, whichever ones you'd like, willy-nilly? That's what we mean.
Willy-nilly? Not necessarily. I don't think that our butler quite understands what we mean sometimes.
Well, regardless, this ship has not been inspected and verified, which is why we pulled you in.
Oh, that's why we stopped. They stopped us because I think we went to Panda Express without their consent. Sorry.
We definitely did not go to Panda Express.
Is that attitude that you're giving us, miss?
Oh, absolutely not, darling. I'm so sorry.
Make a persuasion or deception check, whichever one you order them.
Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Are you being sarcastic?
It's gonna be a 16.
You and your crewmates will need to find other lodging while we inspect the vehicle over the course of 3 to 4 days.
Do you not provide that?
No.
Do you think you could upgrade the computer system while you're doing that?
Yes, could you possibly upgrade Butler while you're here?
Really hard time downloading Prime.
If you would all please exit the vehicle now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Of course. Thank you, Githia. Githia, it is. Yes.
Excuse me, is there any, can we be assured that, like, you're not gonna, like, steal or damage anything?
I give you my assurance.
Leave him.
Sure, make an insight check.
Mm-hmm. 12.
Seems very resolute. Tough to read anyway. Quite stoic, this individual.
Okay. Well, are we allowed to take our stuff with us?
Any items that you might require to traverse through the city, of course.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Just Gathir, do you have a title?
Blayde Singer Gathir.
Thank you, Blayde Singer Gathir.
So was that a yes or a no on the upgrade?
We'll take a look at it. If it doesn't cost us anything, we'll take care of it for you. If it does, then we'll leave that in your pockets.
Well, then I'll just take Butler with us.
You're gonna take that giant screen.
I've got this like device.
Very well.
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, where are we exactly? Could you tell us?
The capital city of Ria, give me a letter.
P.
Roni, give me a letter.
R.
Ricky, give me a letter.
A.
Seth, give me a letter.
P.
Ria, give me a letter.
R. G. T.
Prapt. Roni, give me a letter.
Y.
Ricky, give me a letter.
L.
Seth, give me a letter.
Oh.
Praptylon is what we have. Praptylon. And I will add an N. Capital City, Praptylon of the Galactic Empire.
Ah.
And the prime reality.
Says
Right.
you.
What was that?
Huh? I
You said something.
I said a chew. I was.
Make a deception check.
I think I just made a TikTok about this kind of situation today.
Where did you go, old buddy? There you are. Sorry, I accidentally closed out of my character sheet. That's 4 plus a lot.
Yeah, add that up for me.
You said deception. So it's a 10. It's a 10.
His eyes just narrow in your direction. Well, enjoy your stay. You can return here in 4 days to check on the status of your ship.
Okay. But here, do we have to report into like any like other like facility or anything like that?
Here's fun.
All right. Thank you, Blayde Singer Gathir.
Do you have any recommendations for nice restaurants or coffee shops?
I'm sure you'll find plenty.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. And I'm just gonna take our atlas that I've been putting all of our information in and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I grab all my weapons, my whole sack basically. I'm in my armor.
Newton walks over and grabs the multi-dimensional almanac that he's had since the beginning.
Of course. Stiki, did you grab anything in particular?
My beer?
Okay. Do you guys take your necklaces with you or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You head out into the city. And the thing about Praptylon is that it is an amalgamation of all of the most beautiful cities in the multiverse. So you step out of your ship and you see that you're in like 1920s Paris. But you see so many different kinds of people walking about, elves, dwarves, other species that you don't even know, all commingling together in this area. And as you look far off in the distance, you see floating buildings, floating slowly around one another, walkways that float together up in the sky. And you can see that this is just a massive city.
Wow. Has anyone ever been here before?
No. But it is lovely. Vast. and lovely.
Did any of you guys know that we needed to like register or like get a license or anything like that?
Well, I mean, we are traveling interdimensionally, so I suppose we should have said something.
Well, I guess my opinion on that was a lot of us like didn't really choose to have this like ability to do this. It kind of just like chose us. So
I do think I remember something from those steampunk guards in that one dimension a few months back. They were like, "You really need to get your tags updated." And I
did
was
they say that to you? I was distracted by their hair. Like I have my Havok mohawk, but like their hair was just like bow.
Yeah, I don't know why we got along really well. We had some drinks, and then they just mentioned it, but I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure what they were talking about, and you know me. I just keep rolling in conversation. So they did mention something.
Okay, so it's kind of like one of those things where you drive in, you get pulled over because you have a headlight out, and it's like, oh, I didn't realize, because it's the front of the car. How am I supposed to know my headlight's out until someone tells me, right?
Well, I assumed that, like our friend from the Koala Express dimension, that there are folk who have no idea that the multiverse exists. So there has to be some sort of grace period or something on your entrance before you're registered, I suppose.
Maybe we should find an office or something where we can find out all the rules.
Yeah, we probably should. We don't want to be on the wrong side of the law, right, Newton?
That's right.
Okay.
Good choice, Newton. Good choice.
So yeah, I'm all about learning the rules and regulations. I've had my fair share of trouble. We all have. So. I would really much not like to get arrested while we're here at the Capitol for violating any rules.
Did that guy seem a bit wonky when I mentioned that, says you about the prime reality?
I mean, I think that he's just trying to do his job, Newton, and antagonizing him when we haven't really made the best first impression. It's probably not a good idea.
Also, but if you think about it, like anybody who overtly is like, this is the prime reality, that there's got to be some type of like status wrapped up in that, and like challenging that is literally like a very direct like challenge to authority and like someone's status.
I feel like it's a philosophical conversation that needs to be had. That's all. I mean, who says that this is the prime reality? There could have been a reality before this.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
If we find the office, we can find out if it is the prime reality.
Yeah, maybe they have literature about it.
I bet there's propaganda about it.
Well, that's yeah. Well, so there's lots of people on the street. So I'm gonna walk up to somebody, maybe another guard or something like that, if I see one around.
Okay, you see that there are other authority figures here that aren't dressed in the same attire as those guards that you had found. You see some people dressed in kind of futuristic attire.
I'll walk up to someone who appears authoritative.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hello there. How can I help you, citizen?
Hi, yes, new in town, never been.
This is a city.
New in city, had never been. So we.
Never been what?
Never been here.
Never
been here. So a little bit lost. We're looking for any kind of like information center or like a facility that the Order of the Wrath might operate out of.
I have information. There's also an information hub in the Jewel District, just down the road, about 1 mile.
So you have information, but you would also rather me then go to this information hub.
I didn't say I would rather you do that.
Oh,
I just said that's another option.
Oh, well, if I don't have to go that way, I would love to get the information from you.
Very well. Ask away.
So, can you direct me to a central hub for the Order of the Ref?
The central hub for the Order of the Ref requires scheduled meetings. Hold on one moment, as my cat is attacking my dice.
Oh, hi. Wow, a cat companion out on the beat.
Cat dice.
Very cute. Very cute. This place is cute.
You like it very much.
Okay. Is there a place is the information hub where we may be able to make an appointment?
Yes.
Okay. Then I appreciate your time. I'm sorry for taking up, your valuable time. So I apologize.
No trouble at all. Hope you have a
Jewel
lovely
District
day.
this way? Jewel District this way?
Yes.
Thank
the
you.
way I
Okay.
pointed.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
do you have any recommendations for nice restaurants or coffee shops?
What kind of food are you in the mood for?
What is the local cuisine?
Well, we have food from nearly every reality here, so it's really your choice.
But isn't there like a culture of food?
This is more of a melting pot, where elements from all known realities come together.
So fusion.
Yes, if you will.
Do you have a nice fusion spot you'd recommend?
There is a great fusion spot. Just past the Jewel District. If you keep heading along that way, you'll find the Golden Spires. Some very nice eateries there.
Golden Spires.
Yes.
Thank you. You've been the most helpful person.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, gang. I guess we're heading to the Jewel District.
Golden Spires. That's where we're headed.
Well, via the Jewel District.
Yes. So that we can make an appointment.
We need to make an appointment.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Look, we're gonna be here for several days. We're gonna have fun. Like let's get our business in line first, and then we can feel more at ease to have fun.
Butler,
Yes.
can you find us an Airbnb?
Yes. I found an Airbnb at 2432 Sawtell Boulevard. Did you mean an Airbnb in this city?
Oh, why'd I write that down?
Yeah. Something, nice, maybe a jacuzzi, preferably hot one.
That's a lot to ask for.
Well, we are in the capital. They have every bit of every reality. They gotta have a jacuzzi somewhere.
Found an Airbnb with a jacuzzi. 3,000 gold a night.
Yep, that's what I thought.
So, Havok, I'm gonna need that credit card.
I don't have 3,000 gold.
No.
I'm not a rich girl.
It's a credit card.
I don't want to go into debt. Not happening.
Why don't we just find somewhere nice? We'll just stumble upon it. Be on an adventure,
Yeah, why don't we do like old school tavern style? We haven't stayed in like an old like adventuring like tavern inn kind of deal in like a while. Because
I'm sure there's somewhere around the Golden Spires where the food is where the people are, and where the people are, people need to sleep, and no one's going to want to walk when they're drinking. So I'm sure there's a place to stay around the Golden Spires.
That's a very logical line of thinking.
So let's go make our appointment, shall we?
I'm just trying to be on the game here. I mean, when we start having a good time, we're not going to want to think about sleep.
I totally understand what you're saying. I just want to look. I have trouble focusing on any one thing in particular. So like, if I don't get our business done first, I will. You're right. I will absolutely forget about it. So like, please, so I can have peace of mind here.
Let's get the boring stuff out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, Snoop. Yes.
We're gonna be here for a minimum of 4 days. Gauthier said so. So like, we got time.
Newton pulls out Butler and starts playing Snake.
Okay. As you guys begin walking through the streets, the buildings and the style changes as you move into the Jewel District. Seth, What's the style of the Jewel District? How is it different from 1920s Paris?
It's Art Deco, so it's like all very hard-lined, meets pointy things. So I don't know how to describe. It's like 1960s chic, I guess.
Okay.
Fancy 1960s.
So you see these buildings all changing. You also notice as you're walking, a lot of people wearing very similar colors all around. You see people holding little flags that they're waving back and forth. You see flags that are connecting between buildings. It's a festival of some kind. And as you look up, you see a banner, and it reads, the Festival of what, Roni?
Festival of Pies and Scarves.
Pies and scarves. So you see these people with their scarves kind of thrown around. And it almost looks like the scarves are made out of pie themselves. In fact, you even see someone who takes a bite out of their scarf as they walk by you.
They have edible scarves here. They have edible scarves here.
So cool.
Here's the thing. I've eaten a scarf before that was not meant to be eaten. And let me tell you, I wanted it to be edible.
Oh. You know, maybe we should find one. Just for fun. You know.
As you are saying that, a group of these kids come up towards you and say, do you want a pie? Got a pie for sale right here. We got some pie scarves right here. If you want a pie scarf, that will be even better.
God, I want both.
No, a pie scarf. How much
a pie
are they?
Scarf? That'll be 1 silver.
1 silver? That's all? Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll give them a silver.
All right, and they give you one of the pie scarves.
What kind of pie?
That one was a blueberry, but what flavor would you like?
Boston cream.
All right, give me a moment. Turns around, takes actually this little crate he has of these scarves over to the larger stall where you see this older, kind of looks like a mind flayer, but the skin, rather than being kind of blue or purple, is yellow. And they reach over and seem to like move their hand around one of the scarves, and they bring it back to you and says, all right, here you go, Boston cream pie. Don't know what that is, but that's the pie you got.
Thank you. Okay, so here's a gold for the pie. Here's a gold for the pie scarf. One for each of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very generous. You are very generous. I look back to you, Tilly.
Yes, Havok is so generous, isn't she? Oh,
and you, what would you like? We're done. You already got your scarf.
Do you have any muffins?
We don't have any muffins, no, but I believe they are selling some down the road.
Okay.
This is a festival of pies and scarves, not muffins.
I know.
Don't you want to get into the customs of in the culture?
I do. I agree. Do you have a favorite pie?
I like pumpkin pie.
I will try a pumpkin pie.
Very good, sir. Here you are.
Thank you. Can
All right.
I have a silver? Oh.
You have to pay.
Who's keeping up with the money in this reality?
I guess. Can his pie be on my tab?
Oh, I guess.
I gave you a whole gold.
Right, and I guess I didn't realize that you meant you were also paying. I mean, do you want to just take home?
No. I want you to keep. But if he's cash light.
Okay, so he was just going to steal it. Was that the idea?
No.
I mean,
he was gonna expect someone else to pay for it for him.
So there was this one time I gave someone all of my money to take care of it, and I don't know where that person went. So I don't have any money. So
I bet your parents you live at home with really love that story.
Ouch.
Ouchie. Well, children.
This is a sassy pie monger.
Well, have a good day. Enjoy the festival.
Thank you.
Thank you. So do you have my money? Who has
No, I don't have your money. I barely have my money.
check my pockets.
Yeah. Check your pockets. Everything's there.
Don't trust children.
Why?
Sometimes they run up to you and take your things.
Sometimes adults do that too.
That's very true. Do I trust many adults either?
It's a sad
This is pretty much
existence.
it.
You should trust me.
Yeah, he has no
I'm
money.
very lucky.
Newton, you need maybe while you're here, you can pick up some like jobs, you know, some odd jobs, make some cash. You need to create, you know, some of your own wealth here.
I'm not opposed to having things. I'm just opposed to keeping up with things. Does that make sense?
Like you don't want to keep track of how much money you have, but you want to have money.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
I think it's
That's dumb.
it's efficient for me, you know?
It's not efficient.
I
You're just pawning off all the responsibility of knowing all what you have to other people.
But I didn't even want a pie.
Efficiency.
I only got a pie because it was in the spirit of getting pies, you know?
Well, you're in a sour mood. If you don't want the pie, I'll take the pie.
Havok, as you say that, a cream pie is pushed into your face.
See, life gives you what you need. It gives you
As
what
you see, this old woman's like, "Kind scarf day, gotcha." Yeah, and just runs away.
I'll throw my pie at her.
You have a scarf. You don't have a pie.
I'll throw my scarf pie at her.
Hey, you throw a scarf, it doesn't really carry. It just kind of drops to the ground.
Ooh, this place is gonna be bad for me. It's really impulsive.
Do you think they have a scoffing pie contest? Like, you know, like a pie eating contest, but they call it scoffing pies?
That's a
Scarfing
brilliant
pies.
branding idea. You should.
I bet they do. I bet if they didn't, they do now.
As you say that, Havok, a cream pie is thrust in your face. This old man's like, "Ah, pie!" and runs away.
It's really gonna stick in my fur.
Oh,
But
I
it's
want-
good.
I wonder,
It's good.
I wonder how they came to that realization, like the connection between the scarf and the pie.
they're both cozy items, I'm sure. That's how they thought of it.
You know, I bet we can learn this at the
Information.
information center. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
As you say that, Havok, another pie right in the face.
See, the universe
You see this large bugbear that goes, "Hey, hey, hey, hey," and runs away.
Newton just like scoops some frosting off of Havok's face and is like, see, the universe rewards in abundance.
I guess my question is, why am I being targeted specifically?
As you say that, no.
Is it an honor or is it have I offended? Is the question.
You probably look like you can bear suffering.
Well, that makes me sad.
It means you look strong.
Let's find the information center.
Do you need me to? And I'll just prestidigitate the rest of it out of Havok's fur.
Gotcha.
It's pasty though.
Is
Okay.
Right, where's this information hub?
You guys continue along the way in the Jewel District, eventually seeing a large building that divides the nice streets that you were walking down, kind of splits them going off in the north direction. It has these huge pillars. It doesn't really look too much like the same theme as the rest of the buildings around here. Not very Art Deco at all. Almost like Roman, very classically built, but at the same time sleek and efficient. As you walk up the steps towards the columns, you see a statue standing at the top of the stairs of the Empress of the Ward dynasty.
Supposed to bow. Should we? It's a statue, but are you supposed to bow?
Look around. Is anyone else as they pass by bowing?
You don't see anyone bowing. You just see a nameplate underneath the statue that says Empress Aerosol Ward.
they Aerosol?
A-R, let me just get this name right. I-S-O-L.
Huh.
Lovely.
Information center. Information center.
Do you guys head inside?
Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. You head through these. It has like 3 sets of double doors that are all just open for the day of the festival. You see people eating pies in there. You see just some general people that look like they might be council members of some kind, nobles, kind of all walking around, some talking in hushed tones, some talking quite openly, more jovially. And you see a large desk in the center that has a Githyanki female sitting behind it that waves at you as you're all looking around.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well. Happy Pie and Scarves Day to you.
Happy Pie and Scars Day. May your day be delicious.
Yes.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. We were hoping to schedule a meeting with the Order of the Ref.
Ah, the entire order.
No, just like whomever's in charge, because we need to register our traveling vehicle.
I don't understand. Did they? How did you get here? If you didn't use your traveling vehicle, did you use one of the portals?
No, we did use that, but they sort of knocked on our door this morning and were like, we need to inspect this, and we assumed that it's because our tabs are up. Is that what you said, Newton?
Well, I don't think we had tags. I think they were just.
We need to get tabs.
Well, I'm afraid you don't have much standing to speak with the leader of the Order of the Ref. If you'd like, I can put your names down to speak with a representative.
Lovely.
Excellent. She pulls open this. She goes down to what looks to be like. It's not quite a keyboard. There's nothing actually there, but you see her kind of waving her hands around, and on this screen to the side, you can just see the information being typed up. And what are your names?
Oh, I'm Tilly.
Tilly?
Havok, that's Stiki back there.
Havok
Hi.
and Stiki.
And I'm Newton Fright.
Newton Fright. Very good. Are you traveling adventurers, a party of sorts?
Yes.
You have to be with all the weapons. Frightening. What is your name?
Mom.
Beg pardon?
Oh, Mom. Misfits of the Multiverse. Mom.
Some people call us Yo Mama.
Yes.
That's a corny name.
Yo
Thank
Mama.
you.
Yo Mama's corny.
Misfits of the Multiverse.
It's actually Spanish.
Tu madre.
All right. The next available meeting will be in 3 months and 2 weeks' time.
Oh, unfortunately, we're only in town for the next 3 or 4 days.
Huh?
Do you have access to a
That is the earliest meeting.
Do you have access to a time traveling device that we could use to get to that meeting and within 3 or 4 days and come back to this time period?
I don't believe you have that clearance.
How do we get that clearance?
By being much more influential in the city.
So you're saying it's possible?
Anything is possible. That is the wonder of the multiverse.
You know what? We'll take that meeting.
Very good.
And this is the prime reality, is that correct?
Yes.
Lovely. So what date is it exactly?
Oh, lovely. I told you this in session 1. Do you not remember?
Oh, gods.
3173 AC.
Correct. I just don't want to be late.
So
AC in 3 months. Well, there any exciting happenings for the festival?
Well, there are games out along the city, different things that you can do. I know there are some pie eating contests in different taverns around. And I believe there's some drinking contests as well.
Drinking contest. Do you know
They-
what?
Oh, and of course, at sunset, it will be raining pie.
Raining.
Like Pry's gonna be ruling over the city.
What?
That's very funny, Havok.
Thank you.
Oh, is it like pi is an unknown number, so it's like the purge? Like there's no one, like it's unknown who's ruling over the city?
No, the Empress rules over the city.
Yes.
Oh. Princess Aerosol, right?
Empress.
Empress.
I'm sorry, Empress Aerosol.
Is that sarcasm I'm detecting in your tone?
Yeah. Yes, it is. But that's just how he always talks.
He often insults the Empress.
No, he just often speaks sarcastically.
No, I often find words funny. That's all.
You watch her as she types something on the computer. Very good.
Dang it!
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't catch your name. We've given you ours. That's so impolite of us.
Ezreal.
Sorry, lovely.
Oh, one who wrestles with God. I know you well.
Is there anything else I can help you all with?
Is there like a kiosk or like a vending machine that allows us to just go ahead and buy these tags, without having to go to a meeting?
If I understand correctly, you all have been traversing through multiple realities, is that correct? Have you cared at all for the cracks in reality you might be forming?
Yes.
How so?
Lots of stewardship. Maintenance,
What techniques were you using? There are proper techniques that one should use to ensure that a crack does not remain. What techniques were you using?
The Zen techniques.
To contract.
It seems that you all have been traveling quite freely, without any regard for what mess you might be leaving behind. That is why you were pulled in.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yes. But once your ship has been cleared, and you have been taught the proper way, then you'll be on your way.
Is that like driving school?
More so they download the ideas or the practices into you.
Nobody's downloading anything into me.
You did?
No way, no how.
Well, then I suppose you will enjoy your stay in our fine city.
Someone else can drive, that's all I'm saying.
I'm sure that we'll understand in time, right? Do you have any libraries
There are many libraries in the city.
that don't require clearance?
Every library has some measure of clearance that is necessary, but there are open areas to the public.
Lovely.
Magical texts, for example, are kept behind a clearance. But history books, fiction, some non-fiction as well, of course. Philosophy, religion. We have books from all known realities.
Do you have any recommendations for nice restaurants or coffee shops?
What kind of atmosphere are you going for?
I love culture, so anything that just lets me feel the heart of the city.
Well, you could go to the heart of the city. That's a restaurant in the heart of the city that happens to be shaped like a mind flayer's heart. The chef who runs it is so good that he knows exactly what you want when you enter.
Interesting. Have you heard of the Golden Spires?
Have I heard of the Golden Spires?
Yes. How are they?
Many good options there as well.
Excellent. You've been a very helpful person.
Well, I hope you all enjoy your time here in our fair city.
Thank you, Ezreal. Have a lovely pie festival and scarves.
You too. Oh, almost forgot. And she kind of bends down and then throws 4 cream pies towards all of you. You can make a dexterity saving throw if you'd like to dodge it. You just let it hit you, whatever you think.
I was kind of fuming a little bit and wasn't really listening to her in the last half of that conversation, so I did not see this pie coming.
Gotcha.
I would like to try to catch the pie.
Okay, make a dex save.
A 9.
You don't.
I got a 23.
Okay, you're able to duck out of the way. Newton, you try to catch your pie, and you just hit it off to the side, and as you look after it, the pie that Tilly dodged just smacks you right in the face.
The universe rewards in abundance.
Very funny. Haha. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Walk out.
Okay.
As we like walk down back into like the streets, kind of, you guys can see that Havok's in a mood where she's kind of upset, pissed off a little bit. And as we get farther away from the doors, I turn and say, I didn't really much appreciate her attitude.
Neither did I.
No, I just, first of all, we didn't know that we were supposed to like register, like how you, if like you're just like thrust into this, how are you supposed to know that? And we're like trying to help people, like we're going there and trying to do good stuff, and like she's just sitting there behind her desk, like trying to judge us for what we do. Like am I the one that gets a little bit angry about that?
No, I mean the fact that the entire multiverse is a fascist dictatorship. I totally am on board with your anger.
Is anybody listening to our conversation?
You guys are speaking pretty openly.
Yep. Maybe, darlings, maybe. I love this line of question about our realities and stuff like that, but maybe out in the open in the capital city is not the place to talk about it.
I don't have a problem with this. Just her.
Why don't we go to the heart of the city, get exactly what we want, and then
the Golden Spires or the heart of the city. I mean, we only get to eat dinner once. It's a big choice.
Well, that's not true. We're here for 4 days at minimum.
At minimum.
It's true. All right. So you think the heart of the city is going to be higher quality?
If it's our first night, why don't we like hit like the coolest spot?
Agree. And it'll be exactly what we want, and I think it'll cheer us all up a little bit.
Question. What do we know, this is like I guess rules, or maybe I'm unfamiliar. Mind Flayer, the only knowledge I have of a Mind Flayer is that they can control you. Is that a thing?
Some Mind Flayers can.
What is a Mind Flayer in D&D?
If you don't know, if Newton doesn't know, make a history check. See if Newton knows.
Okay.
So it's what we call metagaming, which we try to avoid.
Well, I just thought it was like a known thing.
Some people don't. It's a big monster manual.
History. Where are you? There you are. Okay. 20, dirty.
You've heard of mind flayers in different realities. They're definitely, same as anyone. There are mind flayers that are just keeping their own business, not really worrying about anyone else. There are some that do use their powers to try and serve like an elder mind, take over different groups of people. But yeah, mind flayers aren't inherently one way or the other.
So they use mind powers is like basically the base knowledge of that.
Yeah, they all have some mind powers.
Okay.
Some psionic abilities.
Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for
not a sponsor. Tilly, can you clean this off my face?
Yes,
Or it gets
darling.
sticky? Thank you.
I'll get you, I'll get Stiki, and I'll get Newton as well.
Thank you. Dun-dun. When you do prestidigitation, can I go dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun?
Prefer it, darling.
Yes.
Please do. And then I'll just do jazz hands at the end.
All right, heart of the city. This way. No, this way.
You're going off your intuition.
Well, you know.
Follow your heart.
You do see little screens scattered throughout the streets that look like those information or like map things.
Oh, itinerary. There's gotta be a little like you are here itinerary type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Directory. That's what I'm looking for. A directory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go up to the directory.
Okay. You see this map. You see, or rather, you hear. Where are you trying to get to?
Heart of the city restaurant.
Out of the city restaurant, and you watch as it kind of zooms out and shows you a little map to that area. Would you like to walk, or would you like to be there?
Oh, now actually, here's the thing. This is not as easy of a question as I think, because do we want to see the city or do we want to just get there?
I mean, personally, we have 4 days. I'd like to see the city, you know?
All right, we'll walk. I saw the map.
Yes.
Okay, if I saw the map, then I know it. Okay, we'll walk.
Very good.
Thank you.
You begin walking along the course. Eventually, you make your way out of the Jewel District, leading into another area. What is this district called, Ricky?
This is the Textiles District.
Okay. And what does it look like?
It is very like bohemian in a way. Very like there are like these like fabrics that are crisscrossing through like different like smaller kind of choked alleyways. That is kind of like a bazaar in a way where it's like this marketplace that's thriving and very packed and full. There are stalls where people are selling like foods and fruits and meats. And people are just kind of all moving throughout this like large kind of choked with all these different alleys, little marketplace.
Gotcha. So yeah, you see all of these different little stalls selling all kinds of goods. You see bizarre foods that you've never seen before. You see what looks to be like skateboards of some kind, some that have wheels and some that look like they just hover. You see just almost anything you can think of as you're walking through this area. It's very crowded as you push your way through. But eventually you get through this part of the city and you make your way through to another district. Roni, what's this district called?
Sparkle District.
Ooh.
And what does this one look like?
This one looks like a cleaning supplies with also being a jewelry district. Anything that is sparkly.
Gotcha. It's almost like chrome, a lot of the buildings here. One of the cleanest areas that you've seen thus far. And you watch as someone drops a little bit of trash onto the ground, and as it hits the ground, it's just gone.
Oh, how does it know what's trash and what isn't trash?
You say, as suddenly Havok, you begin.
Like someone like trip, fall off the curb, and like hit the ground, and boom.
You don't know? You can try it if you want.
Drop some silver,
your
drop some
footing.
silver.
Keep your footing, guys.
Just in case.
Okay. Continue walking, and at this point, you are now reaching the quote-unquote heart of the city, the center of all of this. You see very large kind of governmental buildings are littered throughout this area. It's very widespread, where some of the other areas of the city have been kind of tightly packed. This has a lot of walking room, a lot of areas to move around in. Newton, what is the style of the other buildings? We have like these kind of government buildings that look similar to the one you were in. What are the style of the buildings surrounding it?
Like 1920s Chicago, like brick, like brownstones. Like there's something very like the government buildings are like, if I'm right, they're like white, almost Grecian.
Yeah, a bit Roman. Yeah.
Yeah. And that, but like the businesses are all like Chicago brownstones.
Gotcha.
Like they're all like brick, like very, very very like.
It's hard, huh, guys?
Yeah, neighborhood. It's describing a Chicago, like it's neighborhoody. It's very like 1920s prohibition looking buildings.
Gotcha. And they're nice and spread out, and somehow you don't even realize how. It's almost like because you weren't looking for it, but here it's just so evident you can't avoid seeing it. You see floating overhead, way up in the sky, a large palace that doesn't cast a shadow over everything down below. It just floats above.
I'd like to turn invisible in there.
Jeez.
I prefer you didn't.
You do see a restaurant, a large 2-story building, and you do see it's shaped rather oddly, kind of all around. Not the heart you would think.
Is there like a line outside or anything like that?
You see a line that is formed outside.
Should have made a reservation.
Probably.
No. I'll walk up and see if there's like a hostess or something like that.
Hey, wait. Hey. Ask if we can sit at the bar. Usually the bar is first come, first served. So.
Okay, I'll ask if there's a bar, and I'll ask if we can sit at the bar.
Okay. You see a humanoid turn to you. They have the kind of white parts of their eyes are completely blue. And they say, "Hello, welcome to my restaurant."
Oh, are you the chef?
I am, yes. Well, through, yes, but yes.
Oh, cool. Hi. We have a party of 4. Just want to see what the wait time is.
Oh, a party of 4. That's going to be about 2 hours at the moment.
Do you have a bar?
We don't. No, I don't think it doesn't really add to the atmosphere to have the bar. But I could always be persuaded to get someone in if need be, if you catch my drift.
I do catch your drift. Can you let us in?
Well, again, very long waits. 25 gold could change my mind.
Your minds?
You're not there.
Oh.
Are you? You said Havok was doing that, so I don't know.
I didn't know how far back we were.
It's your call. You can walk up and say that.
No, right back in the line.
True.
25 gold. I'll be right back.
Very good. I'll put your name in just in case.
Yes, please put us on the list. We, if if some people cancel, please let us know.
Yes. I will send you a message in your mind.
Thank you. So, 2-hour wait.
Okay. All right.
However, if we wanted to pay it forward a little bit, we could get in now.
Well, I mean,
How much, and how much is dinner?
Oh, I don't know.
well, the way what time is it?
It's not sunset yet, so you have some time. You think if you waited the 2 hours, it probably sunset would hit during the middle of that time.
I mean, we're not doing anything else. So like, let's go tour the square for a couple of hours, walk around. I mean, we'd have a donut, and then.
So you want to wait the 2 hours? You want to do the 2-hour wait?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we have nothing else to do but see the city, so I'm fine with it if you are.
All right. Our name's on the list. I told them to put Mama on the list.
Right.
Contact us in 2 hours.
Hello, your table is ready.
It said our table is ready.
Do you accept?
Yes, it hasn't been 2 hours, but I get it.
Please see the host.
Okay, I go up. Hi, you know what? We'll keep our reservation time. The 2-hour wait. We'll keep that.
Yes, your 2-hour reservation is up. You can Head in.
That was 2 hours. What?
He hands you all these little bracelets. Pop those on.
Pop it on.
Pop it on. And you feel yourself pulled through time. And suddenly you're standing there. The sky's a little bit darker. You see pie on the ground that people are kind of moving around. There you are. Your table is now ready.
It's the raining of the pie.
So wait, time travel's that easy here? And we can't... Okay.
In certain circumstances. Restaurants like mine, those that, have earned the proper amount of money, pay the proper amount of taxes, and, can afford these devices, use them to make more money.
Well, are we able to go back at all, or is it just a one-way thing?
Yeah, it is a one-way thing, I'm afraid.
Well,
So
sorry, guys.
You kind of stole 2 hours of our life there. Like, we're not getting that back.
Would you like to eat?
Well, that's a question. I look over to Havok and I'm like, do you think we lost 2 hours of life, or we're like where we were when we did not have 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, are those 2 hours happening now for us, or did we
Right
lose?
this way. Gotcha.
Like, you see Havok go as like you're like breaking her brain with like metaphysics. Like, and then I just start to follow.
You all head inside and are guided to this beautifully constructed table. You see that each chair is individually designed for you. So whatever chair you yourself desire most, that is the one that is set out for you. You also see seated down on the table. Gosh, Kafka, what are you doing? You're attacking my sweater now. Dishes already prepared.
Wow, you're good.
You see another waiter come by, a small dwarven woman. Says, "Thank you, I very much appreciate that."
Blue eyes.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess. How much are the meals?
The meals, they are 5 gold each.
Oh, beautiful, wonderful. Thank you.
Of course.
Is our drinks extra?
Drinks would be extra, yes. What would you like?
Okay. You know what? I'm good with. You know what? I take it back. I would love some mead.
We don't really have mead here. We have classic whiskeys. We also have wine.
Do you have
Okay,
any sparkling?
Yes,
Sparkling rosé?
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, we'll have a bottle for the table.
There we go. That will be another gold.
Let's split these then.
All right, so 16 gold total. Anyone else want a drink?
I want something. I like the house specialty, whatever that is.
Very good.
Probably ask what the pricing is since you don't have any money.
It's fine.
No, Newton!
Trust me.
If that thing comes back to the table and it's like 100 gold, I will physically
I will
hurt you.
personally hurt you as well.
Brings out a bottle of wine. And for you, Newton, brings out this small, like, glass case, but metal lines the corners of it and the base and the top. You look inside, you don't see anything in there. She says, "Now, when you would like some, carefully release the lid and inhale and put it right back."
All right, I have to ask because they're a little, gauche. How much is this?
5 gold.
Okay, it's fine.
Newton, that is 10 gold for you that you now owe us.
As you inhale it, it's like this incredibly pure air, like you're on top of a mountain, just breathing in this immaculately fresh air. But simultaneously, you taste like hints of dark liquor, some sweetness in there, a little bit of spice, and it's just like a whole experience for you. You feel like you go a little bit lightheaded for a moment, and then it kind of courses down. You feel this cool like hum across your skin, and as you look down at your hands, you see they look like they're expanding a little bit and then contracting.
Have you ever done whippets?
What?
Nothing. This is great. This is a rarity. It's not. This is a rarity here.
I sit down on my again a big cushy throw pillow type cushion. In front of me there is a huge leg of boar that was cooked over a spit so that the skin is nice and crackly and crispy, but the meat is like perfectly cooked and like the juices are just like oozing out of it, and it's just ever so slightly like salted, and that's all I need. And then just sit down and just take a big bite of this hunk of meat.
Well, you all enjoy your meal. It is very delicious. Everything that you're eating is just exactly what you would want in that moment.
It's been fantastic. Newton, I'm starting a tab for you, darling. So you're going to have to pay attention to how much you're spending. I hope that it's worth it. You know, people live off that amount for a year.
You know, this Empress aerosol is onto something here.
It's weird because you are just inhaling like this air concoction, but it still leaves like the aftertaste feels like you were drinking something. Someone leans over to you and says, "If you cough, makes you feel even better. Don't get off unless you cough."
No, good to know. Oh, yes.
It's at this point that you two notice that the watch from Newton's wrist is not there.
Butler?
Newton,
Yes.
where is your watch?
I do not know. I have no idea.
Can we blame the children, Havok?
Am we? I don't know. We've been walking around all over this city. Did you drop the watch in the Sparkle District?
Newton.
Regardless if we blame them, it's their responsibility, am I right? You know?
No, that's horrible. You can't do that.
They are our future, the children, so it's up to them.
So you put the blame on them? That doesn't make any sense.
Not the blame, the responsibility, it's different. Sorry, I've had a bit of air.
Yes, you are full of gas, that is true.
You all finish up your meals and your drinks, and eventually decide to head back out into the city streets. As you leave, you see a new host come in to take over, and as they do, you watch as the gentleman that you had spoken to, Havok, their eyes kind of come back into their head, and they're like, oh boy, it's a long day. All right, we'll go get some rest. They walk away.
Huh. What a weird work environment. So should we, it's like evening now. It's after sunset.
Yeah, after sunset.
What do you guys think? I don't know what the nightlife is like around here, but should we bed down before Newton literally eats and drinks me out of all the money I have?
Agreed.
I say we find a nice hotel with a nice bar and hang out, hotel bar, and then head upstairs.
Where do we want to stay?
What districts? We went through the Sparkle District. What was the other one?
I think it's
Go through
Textile and Jewel.
Textiles and the Jewel, yeah.
Well,
Want a place near where our ship is?
maybe we should go back all the way back there, don't you think?
I mean, I don't think it matters today because we're not leaving tomorrow.
Well, we may get like a better rate on a room if we book multiple days.
It's very true.
True.
Yeah, let's head back. See if there's anything we can't catch in the nightlife on the way.
Yeah, maybe the Jewel Festival is still doing pie and scarf night.
Yes.
The festival, I don't know.
You guys start making your way back the same path you came. You do see people still doing things. You see like little restaurants that have tables outside that kind of look like they're serving like tapas. You keep making your way. You see some of the games are still up that people are playing. There's an archery contest. There's just a lot of different things kind of out and about. You do see some places are closing down for the day. It looks like they're kind of done with the festival. But eventually you do make your way back towards the district you were in. And you see that you see that around here it's a little bit quieter. It seems like there are some taverns that are open that have inns adjacent to them or attached. And there seems to be some noise coming from there, but for the most part, it's actually kind of quiet in this area.
Do any of them give off the vibe that they're doing a drinking contest for the pie festival?
There's one that is a bit rowdier than the other. It looks a bit out of place. It looks like it's more of a medieval tavern in this kind of 1920s Paris atmosphere. But it's a bit rowdy. There's a crowd of people that you can see through the doors. You can see some people kind of outside this little garden area drinking there as well. Seems a bit more social and like something might be going on.
I vote that way.
Sure.
I like the nightlife. I like to boogie.
Make sure you watch your items, Newton.
Yeah. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I never checked if I had anything stolen. I look.
You look around. You don't see anything stolen.
Oh, good. Yeah, Newton. Watch yourself.
As you all head inside this tavern, that's where we're going to take a break.
Woo!
We'll be back in a little bit to see what happens next.
Yeah.
And we're back. So, you guys were just heading into this tavern. Just before you do, a portal opens up behind you. And you watch as Stiki says, "Oh," and gets pulled inside, and it closes.
Should we be worried about that?
Another portal opens up. You watch as this old man sticks his head out and says, "Hi, sorry about that. Have to borrow Stiki for a bit. Yeah. Close the portal.
He seemed polite. Is that alarming or disarming?
I feel like it's a little bit of both. Very concerning, because, I mean, I didn't did you guys recognize him?
No. Do you think, can we have some collateral or some sort of, like...
Clarification.
Due date of when Stiki will return?
These two, like, drunk elves just look over you. What are you talking about?
You didn't see?
Why are you yelling at us? What kind of collateral? What are you talking about?
Not you specifically. Sorry. Did you not see the portal open up and our friend get yanked?
No.
No. Well.
Never mind. We're drunk.
Looks like we're alone in this. So, weirder things have happened.
We want to just blind faith this and to say that we think this is okay.
We have to. Please return Stiki when you're done with everything you need him for. Thanks.
Alright,
Should we get drunk? Let's go get drunk. Sounds like an apt way to end this day.
Alright.
And I'll walk in
Okay.
the tavern.
You head on in.
Before I grab Newton and I reach into my bag and I take out 43 gold. And I put it into his hand.
Okay.
This is yours.
It's mine.
Yes.
Is it? I earned it.
Yeah, you earned it.
I earned it.
You earned it.
Okay.
Keep track of it.
43. I take out 10 and I hand it over to Tilly. I'm like, here you are. 10 gold.
Thank you, Newton.
I always pay my debts.
I'm proud of you. Very proud of you.
Now I have a question for you.
Ask.
This is 33 gold.
Yes.
Will you watch it for me?
You want me to manage your money?
I would love that. I would absolutely love it if you managed my money.
Yes, for 3 gold I shall do this for you.
Sure, absolutely, 100%. Here you go.
30 gold, Newton.
Excellent.
I just gave Newton half my gold. To literally make him be responsible, and he just gave it.
In
a way, he is being responsible, right?
Oh dear God.
I mean, yes.
I would like a drink.
Okay. You all head inside. You see, as you go in, that some of the works of the establishment are breaking down some of the kind of longer tables that they had set up. Looks like maybe there was a pie eating contest of some kind. As you see, like a little banner being pulled down. You do still see a fair amount of people hanging out in this tavern. Actually, a really good amount. The bar seems pretty full. You see some couches over to the left by a fireplace that looks like there are some people playing a drinking game there, and that's where a lot of the noise is coming from. Thank God, 62-60. But we'll see. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Guys, if the Warriors lose, there will be a TPK tonight.
No.
It's the Warriors' hands, Ronnie. It's the Warriors' hands.
I don't understand basketball.
I wish I didn't either.
You have to understand the language of the squeak.
You see on one of the screens in the tavern, the Warriors playing the Grizzlies.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
You actually do see that. You see a screen, and you see someone saying, "Go Warriors, go Grizzlies!" And as you look at it, you see this soldier in armor fighting against these two bears, and
Oh my gosh, those poor bears.
oh, the Magic and Jazz are next.
You know, that actually sounds very interesting. I'd love to watch that game. I don't
Concept of jazz.
A magician versus a pianist.
Ooh, or a saxophonist. Is that are they on the team? Is it a team sport?
They were on the team 2 years ago. They got traded.
People always underestimate the jazz pianist, but it's all about the notes he doesn't play.
Yeah,
None of them.
you're a true
They play-
fan, huh?
They play all of them.
What about this drinking game? And I'll skip over to the drinking game table.
Okay, you head over there just as you see 3 people seated on one side of the couch, 3 on the other, and you watch as 2 at the very far end are chugging as one of them puts it down first and glances over at the other, who finishes and promptly passes out and falls down off the couch. And the 3 others are like, "Oh, we win! Take that!" All right, who's going next, eh? Who's going next? Who's going to challenge us?
Hello.
Me?
Hey,
Oh man,
You.
we're missing our anchor.
All right, have a seat, have a seat.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
another round, eh? They gesture to one of the barmaids who kind of turns and glances, goes and brings over 2 trays with a grand total of 12 pints of ale. All right, what are your names? You see the kind of leader of this trio, a humanoid with orange hair, but you see that instead of a mouth, he has like mandibles that are kind of flapping about, and his tail kind of curls around towards all of you. He's got kind of red skin like a tiefling a bit, but just doesn't look like a tiefling really at all.
I'm Tilly. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Peter.
Peter. Where are you from?
Peter.
That's what I said.
We're not here to get to know each other, okay? You want to buy me a drink
Yeah, I
after,
saw
you
you.
can do it if you win. We're here to have a drinking game.
Drinking game. Yes. Please explain the rules.
All right. So, we're going to go down the line. You're going to try and chug yours faster than the person across from you. And if you vomit, you're automatically out. If they beat you on the chug, that's a point for them. You got to get 2 points. So, yeah. Then move on.
No other rules.
No?
so you just drink until you have 2 points?
Well, it's a best of 3 between the 2.
Oh, all right, all right.
Best of 3 all the way down. Whoever has the most wins.
So if I wanna go against her, I gotta go in the other line.
Well, it's you 3 against us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't know what you're signing up for.
Oh, yeah, we've been winning all night, so I'd actually love to lose, because if you lose, you gotta take one of the mix shots, which are rough.
Test your drunk. I know.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
All right, what do you bet? It's 1 gold minimum, but you can bet more.
What should we bet?
30 gold, perhaps.
That's all your money.
It's
Maybe,
our money.
but maybe we start with 10 gold. 10?
Sure.
We bet 10 gold.
That's 5 of mine and 5 of yours, right?
Yes. Unless Havok, you want to put in another 5, and then we'll do.
You know, I've been spending a lot of money lately.
You want to do just 10?
Yeah.
Right. 10 gold.
Fair enough. Okay. We'll match that. Yeah. They kind of all gather a little bit of gold, put it out there. Jesus. All right.
Oh, but can we huddle up and get like a team talk?
Team talk.
Yeah. Go for it.
Team. And I'm gonna try and cast resistance on myself.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay. All right. Let's get this game going. Who's first on your team?
I think we should really calibrate.
I shall go first.
Yeah.
All right, you sit over here in front of my friend.
That's
And you
right.
see this dwarven male with a shaved head, kind of tattoos all around, and a black beard that is tied into a braid at the kind of middle of it. He eyes you. You think you got what it takes, lassie?
Of course I do.
All right. You want to count us in there, Peter? All right. 1, 2, 3. Drink. Roll a d20. Tell me what you get.
15.
15. Okay, you chug this first one down and slam it down before him. He pushes his down on the table. You're pretty good at this.
Thank you.
Round 2. All right, roll again.
12.
You chug yours and put it down, and you see him already wiping away. You woke up the beastie, lassie. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. 16.
Okay. You feel a little bit like you might throw up after 2 quick chugs, but you're like, no, I'm okay. You just breathe through really quick, you're fine. He does the same. All right, round 3.
It's a 1.
As you're drinking, that little bit of vomit you felt a moment ago suddenly becomes a lot, and you don't finish the chug as you vomit over to the side. Meanwhile, he's like, and he grabs your ale.
That you grew up in.
Lovely.
That wasn't Guinness, was it?
No. 2 to 1. Very good, very good. All right, who's next? You're losing, by the way.
So wait, question. So do we just lose our money, or do we have to go through all 3 before?
Go through all 3. You might come back.
You both could win.
So wait, so it's whoever 2 out of 3 amongst the 3 of us, not 2 out of 3 amongst.
2 out of 3 per round. You get a point each time you win.
Okay, but we need 2 points to
You
win.
need 2 points to win your match.
To win your
and then
match.
we need 2
Yeah.
points as a team. So you both have to win in order for us to win our gold back.
Okay. So yes. Fair enough. Newton looks over to Havok. Do you I mean, it's really gonna come down to you, isn't it?
I don't think it matters, because if you lose here,
I'm not going to lose.
okay. Go for it then.
Newton sits down.
I'll take this one. Peter sits down across from you. All right. May the best Peter win. Go ahead and roll.
15.
Okay. Split second faster than Peter. You slam it down. It's like a. You're like, I almost had you. All right. Fair enough. Round 2.
Natural 20.
Ooh. Again, you drink, and as you do, you slam it down at the exact same time as me. I rolled 20 as well.
Oh no.
Peter!
Oh, not gonna be rid of me that quick. We need another one. We need another one over here. That was a tie. All right, here we go.
I'll use my Cardic Inspiration.
Okay.
21.
You slam it down on the table, like 2 seconds before Peter. Make Constitution saving throw, and so will Peter.
What is it now? I'm Amps Newton now. I'm Super Newton. Hold on, I have to find it. There it is. Constitution saving. Still pretty lame. It's 18.
Okay. You start to feel a little bit of bump, but you push it back down. You're totally fine. All right, that's one. God, I gotta get one. Come on, Peter.
No, wait, that's the second one I've won.
You
do 3 total though.
I'm confused. I beat him.
He says, last round. What do you want to do? You don't have to drink if you don't want to.
I'll drink, but I thought the first one I beat him barely.
You beat him, so you got 1. The second one you guys tied, which is why he asked for another one, because he said that round doesn't count then, since you tied.
Oh, okay.
Drink, yeah.
But then I used my...
You used your Cardic on your second round.
Right. But then the tie didn't count, so that was just like not even drinking.
But I thought it was best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, he said it was a tie, so you said keep going.
You still do all 3, no matter what.
Okay.
In case you throw up.
All right. Fair enough.
Throw up
18.
DQ.
18.
Okay. On this one, Peter does slam it down half a second before you. Constitution saving throw, Newton.
12.
You feel yourself start to vomit, Newton. At the last second, hold it down. All right. Time match.
Okay, now I understand. Because you have to test the puking. I did not get that. I thought because if I won. Okay.
Automatic DQ.
Who's up next?
I'll just sit down.
All right. I'm going to have to bring the heavy hitter for this one. Doreen! And you watch from standing in the corner talking with some people, this large woman with like huge horns and tattoos kind of covering her body rises and walks over to the couch and sits down. And as she does, it kind of picks up the dwarf on the end. Like, I usually that, and he hops off. She's like, all right.
Hello.
You versus me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you've got. First drink.
Natural 20.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Half a second before
Wow,
you slam yours down as she rolled a 19.
Oh my god. It's never gonna
Tougher than I thought. Go again.
I kid you not, that's a 19.
Dang! That is really good.
Holy shit.
You finish it a full second before she does. Peter's like, ah! All right, well, let's see. Maybe you still have to take shots, so. All right, last roll.
I could throw up. Nah, that's a 9.
It's a natural 20 for her, so she
Damn.
finishes off that time. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on.
Do I still have my resistance on that?
How
Or
long
has it been longer than a minute? It's probably been more than a minute.
Yeah, it's been more than a minute.
13.
You start to feel yourself start to hurl, but you keep it down as well. Ah, man. Okay, you win. Fair and square. We're not going to fight it. There you go. They slide 10 gold over to you.
Thank you.
But that's 3 shots. 1 apiece for each of you. 3 shots over here. And they bring over 3 shots of whiskey for you all.
Are you
Thank you.
doing shots with us?
Absolutely. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Pies and Scarves Day.
To good losers.
Screw this guy. Fuck you, buddy.
Hey, no. Fuck you, buddy.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you watch as they, having lost now, kind of start to just filter away. Doesn't seem like too many other people are doing drinking games or anything like that, but there are still people about. Everyone make a perception check.
Perception.
Think.
Perception.
9.
18.
Natural 20, so 22.
Okay. Just kind of glancing around this whole area, you see someone playing piano. You see what looks to be someone trying to like tell some jokes right near the piano. You also see some people that look pretty drunk, like they've been festivaled out. Havok and you notice someone at the bar top in kind of like the far corner that seems to be like kind of clawing at themselves a little bit, just kind of scratching all over.
So as far as the splitting up of money goes, I think that I should get my 5 gold back, Newton should get his back, and then you two can split.
No. Give my 5. Give my 5 to Havok.
So Havok gets 10, and I keep 10.
Is that? Well, no. I want you to keep all of the money that I gave you. So I'm at 30 gold with you.
Great.
But 5 gold goes to Havok because he gave me 43 gold.
Yes.
So she gave me 43 gold. So now I owe her 37 gold. And this is how you learn pronouns in elementary school.
Perfect.
Yes.
I didn't follow any of that.
You have 10 gold.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
get the winnings. We just take our money back so that we're even.
Okay.
So we're gonna say I owe her 32 gold because she's net 10 more. Yes?
No.
Oh,
You owe her 37. She won the other 5.
well. It all comes out in the wash.
Don't worry about it.
If you guys would just give me a second, and I point over to the person at the bar that's kind of scratching. Maybe I'm gonna see if I can help that person out a little bit.
Have fun.
Sure. I'll walk over to the figure at the bar.
Okay. You see this a human male with gray hair and a small little goatee, just kind of clawing and kind of whispering to himself. As you get closer, you hear him saying, "Rogmi pok natina kagaral, Rogmi pok natina kagaral, Rogmi pok natina kagaral."
Excuse me, sir. Are you okay?
Rogmi pok natina kagaral.
Hi. I'm sorry, I don't understand the stand.
1,000 little cuts. Cutting, cracking.
Are you sick? Are you hurt? Do you need help?
They just stare at you. I say, "Where am I?"
You're in. Did we catch the name of the tavern?
And they look down. You follow their eyes down. They look to their arms, and you see on their flesh, it looks like invisible cuts are slicing through the skin all around. You start to see it climb up to the neck, to the face, to the eye. He screams once it hits the eye. And as he screams, you watch as the cuts begin flipping, as his body begins to turn almost inside out in front of you. This writhing monster. You see people at the bar begin to push away and start screaming and running out of the building as you see this thing completely turn inside out. Let's roll initiative.
Oh no!
Initiative.
Well,
Has it been more than 8 hours?
At this point, yes.
No!
Battle.
Battle. battle, battle, battle.
20 to 25, anyone? 15 to 20, anyone?
19.
18.
Okay. Tilly, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is +4, 18.
Okay. And then, Newton, what did you get?
12.
Gotcha. All right. It is over to you, Havok. As you see this kind of fully formed creature like slide off of the stool, you also watch as it opens its like giant toothy maw and this long tongue begins like slithering out on the ground.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, thank you. And I'm going to...
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Oh.
Pause. Let's go to roll 20, everyone.
Oh, no!
Seth, I sent a link in the email for the Zoom earlier, if you wouldn't mind hitting that link and heading on over there.
Okay. Yes.
I had it open. There it is. Let me click God.
Sweet.
Should I be singing something?
Not yet.
Okay. Sorry.
So unexpected.
How exciting.
Okay, marking that. Okay. Cool.
Hey, my roll 20 worked. Yay.
Nice.
No, I mean my picture that I sent you, it worked.
Yes. You didn't get my reply? I told you did.
I don't know. I'm bad at all things.
No.
Well, you now have control. You guys were by the couches, I believe.
Mhm.
Not bad at all things, just most things.
All right, over to you, Havok. So you see this writhing creature on the ground now in front of you. What are you doing?
Well, shield up for sure. Like, first reach back, shield, mace comes out. I am going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon, which I've never cast before.
Ooh.
So out of the air, my eyes flash blue, and like a rift in space-time opens up, and out of it floats this like club that is kind of like ran through with nails and spikes and rusty hooks, kind of very gnarled, scrap metally look on the front. Kind of looks like I think a morning star, but like a makeshift at home morning star looks like.
Gotcha.
And as this appears in front of me, I'm just gonna take out my fist of the theremin and boom, right across this thing's face.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
16 does hit. Okay. I wrote this down. Why didn't I keep it? That is. I apologize. My fist and my theremin. It does weird damage. Is this creature a specific kind of creature? Hold on. Is this creature a celestial fiend or undead? No. Okay. Then it doesn't take any extra damage.
Gotcha.
It's good. That's a 1 + 1 + 4. Sorry, 1 + 1 + 7. That is
9.
9 damage. I'm blinking.
Okay.
Sorry.
Took the long way to get there.
This is the first time I've actually ever been able to hit anything with this mace. I've had it a while, and this is the first time I've actually ever attacked anything with it.
That's okay. All right. So you bring this mace out as this thing like looks towards you and snarls in your direction. You smash it with your mace. it kind of slams back against the wall for a second. The tongue like flails around, almost hitting you, but you hold your shield up to deflect it away. As it kind of gathers itself and looks like it's rearing for an attack. As it does that, Tilly, you've been sitting at the bar, or at the couches rather, you hear screaming and just see this like wave of people starting to run past you outside.
I'm going to look over to where they seem to be clearing from.
Okay, they seem to be clearing from this area. But kind of, I mean, all over, everyone's running around.
Then I'm going to run towards that area.
Okay. Go ahead. You can move yourself on the map.
Newton runs to the restroom really quickly.
No. Oh, did you
Right
delete
there.
yourself off the map, Newton?
He ran to the restroom very quickly.
Okay.
That's where I run to. What do I see?
You see Havok holding a shield up, and just behind Havok, you can kind of make out some writhing thing on the ground. But it's tough to really see. Havok has the shield out, just kind of blocking the creature.
Then I will spend my action to cast Mage Armor again.
Okay. You cast Mage Armor. Kind of instantly feel a bit safer as it happens. And that is your turn. With that, goes over to the creature. So the one in front of you, Havok, the kind of tongue starts coursing out a little bit more. And you see at the end of it, it's kind of forked like a snake. And you watch as this like piercer begins to poke out, this stinger, as it lashes out in your direction. Also, you're denied dexterity since you're so close to the creature, so no dexterity bonus added to your AC, just so you know, if you have
Okay.
any. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
Okay, you take 32 points of piercing damage.
Holy crap.
No!
Well, I guess that's a natural 20, but still. That was normal. Yeah.
Oh, cool feature I have. I can see it, right? No?
It's behind cover, basically,
Okay.
because Havok is kind of blocking the way.
Okay, it just says, okay. Then I will hold on.
What's your feature? Let me know.
It's Instinctive Charm. When a creature you can see within 30 feet attacks... Oh, no, it's me. It attacks me.
Okay. So that is an additional 12 points added onto that Havok.
Additional 12. Oh my god. Okay.
How you doing?
So that was 49 damage?
It was 32
44.
plus 12, so 44. Yeah.
Not great.
Okay. All right. With that, Tilly, as you look over, you watch this tongue kind of lash into Havok, piercing inside your neck, Havok. As you see more people running away from this direction, another creature kind of bounds out and then looks over at you and makes its way forward another 10 feet as its lashing tongue shoots out in your direction, Tilly. That is not amazing, but an 18 to hit.
And it's not within... I still get my dexterity, yeah?
No, you do not.
Let me look at what my AC is with this.
I think it would just be 15 with your mage armor.
Yeah, okay. It hits.
Okay. You take...
But I am going to use that feature.
Okay.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throws, DC 16.
Gotcha. It's a natural 18.
Dang it! Okay.
Okay. You take 9, 10, 15, 16 points of piercing damage as his tongue kind of lashes out towards you and pierces into your side. Also aiming for the neck. Oh, can I also have both Havok? Actually, all three of you can go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Is this a charm effect?
It's a fear-based effect.
Okay.
So no.
17.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
Havok and Newton, you feel afraid of these creatures, so you have the frightened condition. You do not, Tilly. You have never seen something like this, but you kind of just, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
So what does the afraid condition mean?
Let me grab that for you really quick. I believe it means if you attack a creature you're afraid of, you are attacking at disadvantage. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
So how long?
Let me check my notes on the creature. It just lasts for now. We'll see.
Great.
You also see on these creatures, now you're getting a better look, that as it's been turned inside out, the brain is exposed. But that is their turns. With that, we are over to Newton.
So Newton's going to use his bathroom movement to walk back towards the bathrooms.
Okay. That's towards the exit, but yeah.
Well, where's the bathrooms?
You don't see any in here.
Oh.
Yeah, you dumb.
He definitely used the bathroom.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't foresee that in the map making process.
Well, we'll say they're over
in the future.
We'll say they're over here.
Sure.
So he backs himself into a corner and then is going to attempt to hex Eldritch.
This one, the one that Havok is attacking is probably a bit too out of the way.
Yeah. So the other one.
Gotcha.
But I have to roll at disadvantage, so I'm not gonna. I'll roll damage just in case one lands, and then wait, it is +6 to hit, I think. So unless it's changed.
I mean, it's your stat block, man.
Oh, it is +7. It is +7. So 14 to hit.
14. Oh, just hits.
So that's 13 damage.
All right. You kind of afraid just fire a bolt towards this creature, and as you hit it, it snarls and looks over in your direction.
Yeah. So we'll do the second shot.
Okay.
Oh, this is Hex, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So an additional 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you hit into this one twice, and it kind of flails back, crushes the chair it was kind of standing on to attack Tilly, but then just snarls and kind of glares over in your direction.
And, I'm gonna keep on hiding in the corner.
Okay. With that, we are back to the top with Havok. So Havok, you glance over your shoulder really quick and see that another one of these creatures is behind you. But you still are dealing with this one in front of you. What are you doing?
Well, I'm afraid of it. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of take my shield and I'm gonna kind of hunker down a little bit and get this thing out of my neck. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna reach deep down and connect with my patron, and I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
That's a good reason to cast Cure Wounds.
So that's 7, 5, and 1. So that's 13 plus 7. So I heal 20 points of damage.
Gotcha.
And then I'll make attack at disadvantage with my spiritual weapon and the one in front of me, just to hopefully get it away from me. Like it's like a fearful. Gotcha. With my bonus action. At disadvantage, that is a 15.
15 does hit.
Okay, that is 6 plus 7, so that's 13 points of magical force damage.
Gotcha. You slam into this one, kind of hitting it to the ground for a moment. It doesn't get up at first, but as your weapon arises, it pushes itself back and kind of shifts around. Yeah.
I hate you! I was trying to help you!
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Over to Tilly.
I'm gonna create a 40-foot cube around me. I'm gonna reach into one of my pouches, smear molasses between my hands, and cast slow.
Okay.
And how many of them are there?
You see 2.
I see just 2.
You see 2.
Great. Those 2 need to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. What do they have to beat?
16.
The one closest to you succeeded. The one by Havok failed.
Great. So that one can either use an action or a bonus action. No reactions. And its AC is -2. And it takes -2 on dexterity saving throws.
Gotcha.
And if it attempts to cast a spell, let me know.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things with slow.
No, you're fine.
And then the one closest to me succeeded, but I don't care. I'm very small and weak. And I'm going to move away from it.
Okay. Gotcha. You were here, right? Okay. All right. With that, it is their turn. The one by you, Havok, is going to go ahead and attack you again. This is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You take 8, 15, 19, 24 points of damage. This time the piercer worms its way underneath your shield, then into your chest, and you feel it stinging you right in the center of your chest.
Okay.
Seeing its comrade hurt. No, never mind. This one's going to make its way over to a utility, getting back in range and attacking you once again. That's only a natural 1, though. So the tongue shoots out in your direction. As it does so, a noble person runs by and it accidentally trips up over the creature's tongue. The nobleman falls, gets right back up, and keeps running. But the creature was unable to attack you. Newton, you're hiding in the corner. You see all of this happening as you suddenly feel a bit of drool drop down on your shoulder from overhead.
Oh, bullshit.
And you see another one of these creatures that attacks you with a 21 to hit.
Of course it hits.
Take 13, 16, 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And with that, it is over to you.
This is unfair. How bloodied the one that I've hit, is it bloody or is it just...
It's bloody. It looks hurt. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards the one I've hit.
Okay, you will provoke an opportunity attack.
No. Fine. Okay. I'll shoot the one next to me.
Okay, go and roll the hit.
Man. Okay. At disadvantage, right?
Yes.
The first one's 5.
So that misses.
Yeah. The second one's 10.
That misses as well, unfortunately. So you kind of caught between both of them, fire up at this one, and it moves quickly to dodge out of the way of both of your blasts.
Okay. I'm going to move. I'll give it an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'm going to move here if I can.
Okay. That is a 22 on this.
Yeah.
Okay, this time it's just trying to kind of slap you across. Not quite as much damage. You take 6 points of damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Six.
As you try to run across the room, you get knocked down to the ground. So you can pick yourself up off prone, but then you only have 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm like on the table, basically.
Yeah, you were here, right? So, yeah, you're about there. All right.
I don't know why I
All
didn't
right.
do this before.
Over to Havok.
Okay, so, as I'm getting just straight up murdered over here.
You do see the one in front of you is looking very bloodied.
Yeah, but if I'm attacking with disadvantage, if I miss both of these, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I need to get away and hopefully hit with my bonus attack.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over at the table that's 30 feet away from me. I'm going to misty step over to that table.
Okay. You misty step your way over there.
So poof, over here. And then my little force club is still there.
Yeah. And you see it on the map, by the way, right?
My club? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's you.
I
You
didn't
can
know
move
what that
as you
was.
will. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Poof. So roll with disadvantage. Oh man, those are both bad. See, that's good. I'm glad I moved. That is a 10.
Yeah, 10 misses, unfortunately. So you kind of dart out of the way, and the creature looks over in your direction just as the weapon starts to come down, and it like shifts like it's making its way towards you. The weapon slams into the ground. Some wood like splinters off in different directions. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Havok?
I just move that Morning Star about 10 feet away from it. So that way, if it comes towards me, I can still get to it. And I'm going to use my movement to move even further away from the thing.
Gotcha.
I'm going to move another 20 feet this way to this table.
Okay.
Boom. Yep, that's it.
And with that, we are over to Tilly.
It's me. I'm going to reach out, and you see a purple hand extend off of mine that's very skeletal, and I will cast Chill Touch at the one in front of me.
Okay.
A 27 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, 12 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
The hand just grasps around it and crushes until it like liquefies.
And as it crushes, you watch as the skin starts to boil on it, like it's in this intense heat. Steph, you're so good at free throws, I'm happy. As it starts to boil, and it just crumbles underneath into the hand, into this like pile of red glue. Are you okay?
This is an excellent dynamic.
Yeah.
I love it.
I thought we just fouled a fucking 3-point shooter up by 30. That would have... You're seeing what would have happened. Okay, but that one's crushed. It's gone. What else do you want to do, Tilly?
It's gone! I don't have much for
I'm a professional DM.
I will... Oh, God. So, this one is... How far away from me is that one? 50 feet. And that one is 40 feet. So I'm just going to move a little bit forward.
The measurement.
If you look at the toolbar on the left, you should see one that kind of looks like a ruler.
Okay.
And then you just click that tool, and then click on the map and move it around. Nice little free demo for everyone watching.
Wow.
Right. Then I'm actually going to move right here.
Just seeing how far you can go, huh, Newton?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Up by 5.
And
All right.
that's it.
Excellent. Okay. With that, it is over to the creatures. So the one by you, Newton, is going to launch its way down. So I should have been moving all these people. Bad DM. They've been kind of making their way out, trying to run away. Let's say this one's here. It's going to, again, like shoot its tongue out in your direction. That is a non-natural 20.
Yeah,
Who?
that definitely hits.
All right. You take 22 points of damage as you start to turn away and the piercer hits you right in the back.
I'm unconscious.
As you fall down to the ground. And the creature begins to prowl over in your direction. With that, the other one is going to try and charge its way over towards where it saw you go, Havok. So your spiritual weapon, does it get an
I
opportunity
don't
attack?
think so.
I'll allow it.
Oh, okay. That is a 16 to hit.
That does hit. Roll damage.
For 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So yeah, as it goes by, I turn and look and go, ah! And like whip my hand, and the thing like comes around baseball style, like bops in the back of the head as it passes.
Gotcha. And as it does, the creature flies forward, lands on the ground, and you watch again as the body begins to boil. And you hear it saying in this like guttural voice, "Look me, as it completely boils down into this viscous liquid.
We'll try and write that out for
Good luck. All right. With that, we are over to Newton's first death saving throw. Now, Newton, if you'd like, I can roll it for you, or you can roll it and just message me the result.
I don't care.
Okay.
Whoa. Laissez-faire with your life there, buddy.
With that, we are over to Havok. So Havok, having defeated this creature, you feel this kind of inspiring swell. You're still afraid, but you look over and you see Newton on the ground with the other one prowling towards him. What are you going to do?
Sorry, I'm checking the range on this spell. My apologies.
You should know them by heart, Ricky.
It's not one of my. It's one of my domain ones, so it's not on my.
Ricky, come on.
I'm sorry.
Everyone else here knows their spells by heart.
I think it's 60.
100%.
30. Okay,
All
so I do
do.
need to be
I've
closer.
never had to look up anything in this game.
Okay, so I need to move closer to Newton.
Okay.
Just how far is he away from me? 60. Exactly. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move 30 feet straight toward Newton, which gets me
We won. Everyone.
here. Good. to
Sigh of
know.
relief. I was hoping it was relief and not frustration.
This gets me here. I'll get within 30 feet of Newton, and then I'll cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere around him.
Okay.
So my unfortunately that means my spiritual weapon just goes away.
Gotcha.
And this again, grabbing my sphere, my shield, blue ring circles around it, and then extends out towards Newton, expanding into this bubble, and inside he goes. And he's
just as the
fully
creature is like
protected.
wringing its claws down to strike against Newton's throat, this bubble forms and it just glances off the side.
You're safe for now, Newton.
Anything else you want to do, Havok?
I can't do anything else at the moment.
Okay. With that, it's over to Tilly.
Has this one taken any damage?
No.
No. Then we're not fucking around, and I will cast Witch Bolt at 4th level.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh. Come on. 19.
19 does hit, even though it does have some cover. You're able to still hit it.
That's 4d12. 20. 32 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Tilly literally says that we're not fucking around. Not today. We just won a drinking contest. And you see this lavender electricity like flow out of her that looks like sparks, but the sparks are flowers that burst off, and then it just incinerates and boils it.
Gotcha. The creature again screams out as it's boiling, kind of falls onto its back, like writhing on the ground, shouting out, "Rogmi as it boils away. And we are now out of combat initiative.
I immediately start sprinting towards Newton, like vaulting over the like couch or that seat, and like as I do, dispelling the Odaluk sphere, and like grab him, and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
As the creature like boils, this one like kind of explodes out, and this like wave of blood and like guts and everything shoots in the air, and Havok like bursts through it with your shield as the spell fades, and you land, putting your hand onto Newton and casting the spell.
You gain 12 HP, buddy.
All right, that puts me at 11.
Your eyes open.
You don't go
and you see
negative.
Havok standing over you.
You okay? And like blood is just like seeping out of my chest and my neck. You okay?
Do you have any suggestions for nice restaurants or coffee shops in the area?
No.
We can stop the Roll20 recording too.
Thank you.
I'm fine. Thank you.
You guys are good? Good.
I'm feeling great, but
You
is
turn
everybody
around and see
okay?
Most of the bar is cleared out.
Hello.
You do see a couple of dead bodies strewn on one of the tables. You see the piano player. Looks like they passed, as well as another person you didn't really know when you came in.
I'll try and run around to anybody that looks down and try and do a spare the dying. It just if they might still not be with us.
Yeah, you cast it. The magic kind of fades. You can tell that it's a bit too late, unfortunately. As you all are waiting there, the doors open, and you watch as a pair of guards charge in with their swords drawn. And you see that they seem to be like short swords, but they have this arcane glow around them as they charge in and say, "Ah, hey, you're right. Out of tavern, there are beasts in here. From what we hear,
We took care of it.
you're right."
Mostly.
Sheath the sword. He takes off his helm, and you see this tall elven man with very short black hair. It kind of looks a bit like Willem Dafoe. As he walks up to all of you. Are you all right?
And like a little bit of blood comes out of my mouth.
Here. And he reaches down to his side, pulls out a healing potion. It's not much, but take this, and you look like you could use it too. Hands over to you, Newton. What about you?
Much
look,
appreciated.
Okay.
I love one. That sounds delightful. I've just had shots of alcohol this evening.
Well, how much does that heal me?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. So that's a d6. 3.
I gave one to each of you. And actually, it wasn't so much a potion as it was this like little, almost like a tic tac that he handed your way.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, air and Tic Tacs. This place is wonderful.
So
you fought these monsters. What exactly did you see? We're getting reports from people. This is happening, and what did you see?
wait, more reports from like around the city.
What did you see?
Tongues.
Yeah, they had pointy, sharp tongues.
So so this all started with there was a gentleman at the bar, and he was kind of itching and scratching and he was muttering to himself. I didn't catch what he was saying, but he did say one thing in common. He said 1,000 little cuts. Little cuts.
Huh.
I don't know if, and then his like skin started splitting open, and whatever those things are, popped out of him.
Yeah, I've not. It's the first time I've heard of any words being spoken.
One of them shouted at me, and I apologize if this is offensive to anyone that speaks this language. I don't know what it is. And I apologize about my pronunciation. He said, Ragmi Pogakti Pukakaka.
I'm confused. Did you write it down as it was starting to attack you, or
No, this is in my head. I when I want to really remember. It's a memory device that I use. I imagine myself writing it down in my head.
Do you imagine yourself as you are, like as a different being, or like?
You know, sometimes I'm really in it and I see myself, and sometimes it's somebody else.
Sorry, is this pertinent?
This is interesting. No, just
anything could be
Kind
pertinent.
of, hopefully meta funny. We'll see.
Very funny.
Anything could be pertinent.
That is interesting information. We've not heard anything about the creatures talking.
Tilly,
anyone that caught common tongue.
Tilly, you can't you do something where you can like know languages?
I can comprehend written ones, but they must be written.
That's not helpful.
Nope, but Newton.
Newton, yeah, don't you know how to understand?
If I can touch a creature, I can understand.
Well,
understand language.
Does it work if you touch their remains? That seems weird.
I mean, maybe, but it would not be in my rule book. You know what I mean?
If you touch me, and I say the words again.
I'm sorry. I just need to know. So you're saying 3 of them attacked here?
Yeah. Or more, maybe more. I don't know. I was occupied by 2 for a moment there.
Well, I apologize for our late arrival. We, seems like you may have caught on. He gestures to you, Havok. But this has been happening all over the city tonight, so we were dealing with some in the street.
Like sporadically, like it happened and then it happened somewhere else and then it happened, or it's all happened at the same time?
Not really sure yet, to be honest. All I know is I heard cries coming from the tavern, started to move with my partner here, and that's when we saw someone in the square do this.
It's strange. At the end of the Pie and Scarf Festival.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a connection, but perhaps. What are your names?
Tilly.
Are you citizens of Praptylon?
No, we're just visiting. Our traveling ship needed to be inspected.
We're trying to get our multiverse license.
Well, the city owes you a great debt. More people could have died had you not been here.
Well, we do what we can.
Tell you what, if you'd like, I'll pay for your rooms for the evening. If you wouldn't mind, I might need to call on you again to ask more questions.
You know what? We honestly, we can pay for our own rooms, but what we really need is a meeting to get our car licensed. Essentially, we need a DMV meeting. Basically, we need someone to help us.
The DMV, the strip club.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong universe. We need someone to help us get our vehicle licensed to travel through the multiverse. That's what we really need.
I understand that sometimes the order of the ref, it can be a bit slow, so.
Bureaucracy, we understand.
I mean, between you and me, I feel like we were doing just fine as the guards here, but, hey, I understand, I guess. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can expedite that for you a little bit.
Thank you. Anything is helpful.
Again, thank you for everything. if you go to the guardhouse in the Temple District tomorrow, there should be some payment if you do want some payment at all for what you did. I know some of you hero types just do it for goodwill, but you know, you put your lives on the line. You deserve some money for that.
Time is payment. And the amount of time we need to make up for what they're asking for our multi-dimensional travel device is quite a lot. So, you know, I'm reiterating that that's what we need help with. Time.
I understand. I'll do what I can.
Maybe we can check in with you there tomorrow, see if there's any more information or anything you could use our assets to help you with this investigation.
Of course. I should be there around 10 to 14.
What's your name?
If we said we should ask for you.
Garwin.
Garwin.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna have some people come in here for a bit and at least clean up, collect some samples of this stuff.
I say, do you mind if we also may collect any samples or like do our own, just try a few things to get some more information as well?
Hey,
we might be able to share with you all.
He looks to the guard with him. If you do it quick.
In full view of we wouldn't do anything.
Do it quick. Just saying. It's against protocol. We could get in trouble.
Got it.
This is a shot in the dark here. All right, shot in the dark. But has anyone turned in a watch?
Is there lost and found?
He scratches at his goatee, and you see this watch on his wrist. No, not that we've seen. No, he doesn't have a watch. I'm just kidding.
You messed up, man.
I mean, I don't know. You'd have to check at the guardhouse. Something that small and petty and insignificant is not something that I just get.
I mean, someone could have just handed it to you. A good citizen being like, "Oh, I found this watch."
Yeah, no, you're right. It was a shot in the dark.
I'd like to use persuasion. I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah, take whatever you need, but again, be quick about it. We have some of the people from the Empire coming to collect samples at the moment.
Great. Then should I cast Comprehend Languages? Is that going to be helpful at all?
Wait, if it has to be written? I can't write it. I don't know what characters to use, what language it's in. I would have no way to write it.
Literal. Oh yes, I can understand any spoken language I hear.
I mean, we can try it. That can be something we try in a little bit. But if we only have a limited time in this room, we should do something here before.
Yes.
I think I should definitely inspect some of the bodies of the people and maybe see if the wound, check the wounds and things like that, see if I can learn anything medically.
I'll look around for any entrance points if it was something else, because it seemed like they were coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
And to see if there's any tracks or anything of where they might have come from.
Newton, what do you think you might be able to suss out here?
I'm going to ask the bartender what they know.
I think the bartender's gone.
No,
the bartender's out front.
Okay. Okay. Well, while I investigate, I might take some samples as well. Okay. Break. Yeah. Go and do that stuff.
As you start to go, have it to collect the samples, Garwin kind of walks up with you and just says, "Hope you don't mind. Listen, I just don't know you all that well, so I do have to."
No, of course. Like I said, we want to be all above board here. Like we said, You guys can watch. I just, we have different abilities and we have different knowledge from travels, and we want to help. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, go ahead.
So yeah, I'll take out one of my vials that I usually keep different body parts and teeth and stuff in, and I'll scoop some of the ichor,
okay,
blood, and viscera into a vial, and then I'll go inspect the dead bodies, like check their wounds and see if.
Yeah. So there's not. Oh, you mean the humans?
Yeah. Yeah, because the people that got ripped open, there's none of them left.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. As you inspect the bodies, go make a medicine check.
All right. Ooh, not great. I'll use my Cardic.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 4 plus 6. It's plus 7,
20.
sorry. 21.
Nice. As you inspect the bodies, you begin to like look around. You see the piercing, and you watch as or you see rather, that there seems to be like some cold around the wound, but then a little bit
cold damage.
Yeah, like it was cold damage there, but then you see like a little bit of burn marks around the shoulders. See what looks to be like perhaps acid. And with that roll, you also see almost what looks almost different from the burn marks you just saw there. This kind of lightning damage that, again, based on that roll, you would say would have come from a blue dragon. If you didn't know that there was not a blue dragon in here.
Okay.
You notice similar patterns, not the exact same, but like a couple of odd damaged parts over the body, as well as like one that just kind of sticks out as this very odd thing.
Okay. So all just to clarify for myself, so each like dead body has maybe like a mixture of these different like elemental damages, but there's only one specifically that has this like lightning damage.
Elemental and like, I mean, almost any damage type you see.
So it's
like,
all mixture. Okay.
Yeah, all a mixture.
From my damage that I took, did I feel any specific type of like pain? Did I feel burning? Did I feel cold? Did I feel stuck?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I think that's great information. Thank you.
Yep. At that, Newton will follow you. So you head outside. You see the barkeeper kind of looking up at his tavern, a bit shaken. This kind of big, burly guy. Looks a bit like John Goodman, but has blue skin with these like patches of yellow all throughout.
Hey.
Why did you do that?
If you're the only one here,
I'm not. There's so many other people here.
No, you're in charge.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I know.
What is happening? Why would you just clap in someone's face after an attack like that?
Hey, do you own this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're the boss.
Doesn't mean you clap at people.
No, it does. I have to ask you.
How do you like it?
I have to ask you a few questions.
Well, if you keep clapping, I'm not going to answer them.
No.
Yes. Yes. No. I'm not going to answer them.
Do you consider yourself a member of the service?
Apologize for clapping in my face. I did not answer.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. A member of the service? What do you mean?
You're in the industry, the service industry.
Yes.
This was a tragedy.
Yeah.
Service was failed.
You think I had something to do with this?
Absolutely not.
Then what's your point?
My point is, the tragedy happened in your establishment, did it not?
Yeah, but I didn't have anything to do with it.
I know. I'm just asking. I am a good actor here to glean the information needed to persecute the bad actors. Does that make sense?
No. You're an actor. Why are you asking questions? Shouldn't you be off rehearsing a play or something?
Your view of an actor is very limited. An actor is a doer, someone who...
You're choosing the words.
Yes, I know. Here's what I'm saying. I'm a mercenary. Do you know what a mercenary?
You're a mercenary actor. That's quite a combo.
It is. Good sir. The long-tongued men that were in your bar tonight that used their tongues to pierce my friends. Did any of them speak to you?
Oh, yes, they came to me for drinks, different points in the evening.
Did you observe anything about these men? Did you learn anything?
I know some of them. The locals. They, come in all the time.
You know them?
Yeah, I know lots of people that come in here.
So you could say that it was quite odd what happened here tonight if they were locals, yes? This has never happened before.
Yeah, I'd say it's quite odd. Yeah,
Yes.
People turning inside out. Yeah, no, you cracked that one.
So it was out of their character, is what you're saying.
Do you need something from me? Because otherwise I'm going to go talk to someone with at least one more brain cell.
I think I'm quite linear in my thinking, sir, and I think you need to catch up.
Right. Nice talking to you. Good luck with everything.
What were the names? The locals?
Yeah, it was, fuck off, who the fuck are you, and go fuck yourself.
Have you seen my smile?
Right, he turns around.
Look at my smile, sir. Look me in the eye and turn away from me.
He's talking to some of the bar keeps that were also helping out, serving drinks and whatnot.
I'd like to use my charisma.
Okay, do it.
You can try an intimidation check if you'd like.
Intimidation?
It seems to me like you're being more intimidating than anything else.
Are being rather aggressive.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. Fucking look at me, motherfucker!
Whoa.
16.
Okay. He does turn back to you with like wide eyes. You see a lot of people as you like kind of say that, give you a wide berth looking at you kind of scared.
I love you.
What?
I want you to know that I am you. I am you.
Cards?
I know your job. There was a life I lived where I was you.
Oh, God, he's one of them nutters. Yeah, we get it. The multiverse has a lot of different lives, a lot of different versions of ourselves. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I know what you went through tonight.
Really? You have gone through something where you owned a tavern and people started turning their skin inside out with long tongues, and then you had someone clapping in their face and asking you ridiculous questions?
Similar. Similar. Not quite. I mean, have you ever been to a festival in a major city? It's insane.
Yeah, there was one today.
Yes. All I'm saying is I'm trying to help here.
Who are you? You say you're an actor mercenary, and then you tell me to look at you while you smile. And then you say you love me and that you are me. I'm just very confused by this whole thing. You say you're being very linear in your conversation. You're not. I don't know what you think linear means. It does not mean what you think it means.
Sir,
Yes.
if you give me information, I will make you money.
How?
I will solve the riddle of this catastrophe, and
How does that make me money?
people will feel safe coming to your establishment.
All right. Prove that you're a man that can make some money. Show me how much money you have on you right now.
Touché, sir. I have someone that manages my money.
That's pretty wise. I do too. But listen, I still don't know why I should trust you instead of the guards.
I'm not saying you shouldn't trust the guards. I'm with the
I'm
guards.
gonna tell them. You with the guards?
I'm not with the guards. They don't distrust me.
All right, see, you're doing it again. You're like, please just say what you mean.
Why are you being so indirect?
I'm not being indirect. I'm saying that if they do not distrust me, there's no reason, there's no negativity with my person amongst the guards. I'm being
paraphrasing here, but I'm pretty sure you said I am with the guards. I mean, I'm not with the guards. So yeah. Confusing. I'm confused.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to Garwin. If he says you're cool, then okay. But I gotta be honest, I just feel uncomfortable.
You shouldn't.
You said you love me.
I do.
Yeah, see, uncomfortable. That's where it's emanating from. Oh. You know, I thought the inside-out tongue people would be the weirdest part of my day.
Do you have a trust fund? How did you get this bar?
I built it from the ground up.
Really? And
Yeah, really.
And so you're uncomfortable with a drunk man saying he loves you?
I'm comfortable with you saying you love me. And then saying you are me. I've had many drunk people say they love me. It's pretty rare that they then tell me that they are me. And then say they are with the guards, but they're not with the not guards, and it's just a whole lot. All right? I'm gonna go talk to Garwin. And he starts walking away.
Oh no!
What are you doing, Tilly, while all this is happening?
I would love to, search around and see if there's anything, like any signs of a trail of where they could have come from, any tracks, if there were others that we didn't catch that went out, and
Make a survival check.
Survival check. Survival is a 13.
Looking around, you don't see any tracks, and it's tough when you look outside because so many people were charging out and running around that any of the dirt that was on the road, which isn't much, like there's a little bit of dirt in the little garden area, but once you get to the cobblestone streets, it's tough to really make any headway on that, and you just, in the dirt area, there's so many footprints, it's tough to even see.
Okay. Then I'll go over to Havok and be like, is there any...
Just as you head back inside, Tilly, you hear, you love me and you are me?
Oh, Newton. I'm going back inside, and I will go to Havok. And, darling, was there anything connecting these people that have passed?
Weirdly enough, it's actually something that is like, seems like it would disconnect them in a way, but also in that way connects them. So they all kind of have like different elemental damage.
Elemental?
Like, yeah, like some of them have cold and acid, and it's just a mixture of different types of damage that these people take in. Lightning, it's very weird. And like, I don't know, I didn't experience any of that. Did you?
I don't think so. No.
So I mean, I'm definitely gonna share this with Garwin, but
Yes.
I don't think whatever those things were did that, or if they did, I don't know. It's confusing, but there's lots of different stuff happening with, and none of it's the same amongst any one of them. It's not like they all have the same stuff. It's like different mix and match.
That's very interesting. I wonder if there's a library that's still open that we could go to see if we can figure out anything. Or should we wait until the morning?
Well, I don't. I mean,
At this point, Garwin walks up to you both and just says, "All right, you really gotta get out of here now."
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Just to share real quick. So
Just walk and talk.
So I don't know if you guys have like a medical, someone who like looks at bodies and stuff like that, knows like that kind of stuff. But see if they can pay special attention to the fact that But these bodies have different. Some of them look like they were hurt by cold. Some of them look like they were burned by acid. Some of them look like they were struck by lightning. Particularly, there's one that looks like it has, like maybe the breath weapon of a blue dragon specifically. And I point to the body that has that one.
Yeah.
So it's all mixed up in that way, but like we didn't experience that when we were fighting these things. So I don't know if.
Have you checked your wounds?
Well, I mean, there's some of them are healed, but I guess I can check. I can check Tilly. I can do a quick check.
How about you head
Tilly.
outside and you can do that? They're coming right now.
Okay.
You walk outside, and really quick, you see like a path begin to clear in the group of people as you see all of these very tall figures that don't even appear to be walking. They're floating across the ground, wearing these all white robes with a symbol of a golden sun in the center of them. And you see that their heads look like they've expanded. They're larger than a normal human head that you would see. And you can even see like veins like kind of popping throughout. You see that every single one of them has their head shaved, and these kind of tattoos that run down their eyes, their cheeks, all the way down to their jawline of these 3 lines on either side. Or on both sides, rather. You see the one who's kind of leading the way, who has those lines as well as that star symbol, not tattooed, but looks like, it kind of looks like almost it was branded, but without any kind of scar or damage, if that makes sense. But they simply walk by, and you look as Garwin looks up at them, and that one looks to him. He kind of shields his eyes for a moment, but then maintains eye contact, looking at them. For like a minute, you watch them just look at each other, and then they start to head inside. You get the sense that they speak telepathically. At that point, the barkeep pulls Garwin aside, and you watch as they talk for a moment. Do you guys find Newton?
Yeah. So maybe we should find somewhere more private to compare notes.
Garwin comes back really quick before you walk off, and he says, listen, I told the barkeep that you guys were trustworthy. He did very much clarify that he did not want you to say you love him or that you are him anymore, and also no clapping in his face.
You did all those things?
Charisma, you know.
Yeah. Listen, I have to stay here, but if you want to talk to him anymore, now's the time. They'll be questioning him soon.
Yes,
Want to go and talk to him? Oh, Tilly, do you want to talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
He makes his way over behind Garwin, and Garwin kind of pats him on the shoulder, nods to all of you. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes.
And kind of walks back to help corral some people.
Darling, how are you feeling?
Well, I've been better.
I can totally understand that. It's been a very challenging evening, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it has.
And I apologize. We were going to spend the evening in your tavern, but it's now apparently under wraps. Was there a fee that we would have paid?
Don't worry about it. You all killed the monsters, so once they get cleared out of there, if you want a room, we'll give it to you free of charge.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. Trust me.
That's very kind.
As long as you make sure that one stays in the room with you.
Yes, of course.
I don't want him knocking on my door at night.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
I'm scared he will. I'm really scared that he will.
I promise you, he will not, under threat of me.
All right.
And just a bit of advice on dealing with him. The more you ask him not to do something, the more he really, really, really wants to do it.
It's very true.
So sometimes if you just leave something and just don't acknowledge it, sometimes he just lets it go.
Good to know.
But you knew the people that turned into those inside-out things. Is that correct?
I did.
What were their names?
Well, the one that you were talking to kind of went over to Havok. That was Huxton Wallaby. Moved over in the Textile District. Kind fellow. We had Thraxus Storn was the other one I saw turn. I didn't see whoever the third one was.
If you don't mind, Thraxus. Sorry. What, if you don't mind, what ancestry were they?
Huxton was a half elf. Thraxus was a Githyanki.
Interesting. And where did Thraxus live as well?
Thraxus, he was over in the Emerald District.
Emerald. Interesting. Very interesting. Did they work in the same style of profession or anything like that? Anything that would connect them in your mind?
I don't think so. Huxton was a tailor, designed clothes. Didn't own his own shop, but worked underneath a tailor.
Do you remember the tailor's name?
I don't. They never came to my establishment, but they worked in the Golden Needle was the name of the tailor shop.
Lovely. And Thraxus?
Thraxus worked down by the docks.
Docks. On a specific ship or just on the docks?
Just general maintenance. He gets picked up to work on someone's ship while they're here, and occasionally would go out to traverse, but not too often.
Oh, so he was a freelance.
Down and out?
What?
Were they down and out? Were they people with nothing to lose?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, Huxton's got a family. I wonder if anyone's told his husband yet.
That's very...
And Thraxus, I don't know. He never seemed as a depressing bloke. He's always in love with life. Could be wrong, sometimes people hide things, but didn't seem like anything sad.
Is there any other information about them that would be striking, or anything that comes to mind about why them?
Not that I can think of.
Of course. Well, thank you very much for your information. And I don't know if they'll have it cleared out tonight. Do you need a place to stay while they...
Oh, it should be just about an hour, if that. They were pretty fast. Those folk.
Do they always come in when something like this happens?
I mean, it's usually for bigger incidents, but I guess this is a bit bigger than even I realize.
And are they part of the Wrath?
No.
No. Do you mind telling us? We're not from around here. We travel usually. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah. What are they called, Ricky? Actually, just any of you. What are they called?
The Disco Men.
I'm gonna say no to that one.
The Spindle. No, I don't like it.
I don't mind that one. That's good. Bit vague.
Solarians.
Ooh,
that one's very good.
I like that
Solarians. All right. Yeah, the Solarians. Scions, get into your head, kind of tough to look at sometimes. I mean, if they make eye contact with you,
Do they read your mind?
it's a weird feeling. Can't really describe it, but stay here long enough, I'm sure you'll experience it.
Rather not. It doesn't sound very pleasant.
Yeah, well, they do their job well.
And they're like the investigative team of this city.
To some respect, scientists more so.
Like crime scene investigators.
Yeah.
And how long have they been around? A while.
Yeah, I mean, since the city's been around, as far as I know.
And you said they only handle the big issues, like the big problems.
Yeah. Hopefully this isn't just other things to come. I mean, sometimes they'll just pop down to, collect any multiversal information that others might have. So I think that's kind of more what they're doing, just collecting things to their records. But yeah.
Lovely. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, just come on back whenever, and I'll give you all room.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. Yeah. Turns back. Goes back to his staff. Can't hear you, Ricky.
Oh, so maybe we find a quiet place until things clear out, and then we go to our room. But maybe swap information
With
each other.
yes. I found nothing.
Great, Newton.
They all knew each other locally. That's it.
In this, I will try and find like an alley or like just a quiet nook, somewhere.
People are mostly, a lot of people are headed back home, starting to get a bit more quiet.
Okay, so first and foremost, I got a sample of them. I don't know much about this. I mean, maybe I could take a look at it and biologically get some information a little bit later. But this is what I saw, and I'll detail out again the different elemental damage to them, and things like that. Specifically, that one odd one.
Okay.
It's very concerning.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that means that. Oh, Tilly, and Newton as well. Would you both consent to a medical examination?
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'll check their wounds, the ones that are not fully healed up.
Make a
for
medicine check.
similar damage. 11.
Okay. Because you already know what you're looking for, you're not quite as clear on each type, but you can see that there are definitely different types of damage throughout all of you.
Okay, then for me, then that does confirm that those things are inflicting different kinds of damage. I don't think I've ever seen such a variety in one. Like, I was only hit twice. How many times were you hit, Tilly?
Once, I believe, by a different creature than you, though.
And Newton, how many times did they hit you?
3 or 4.
Okay.
By the same creature?
There's all that one in the corner.
Yeah.
So we all got hit by different creatures, and we all have different.
So there's one piece of information that I know for sure. When I hit one with my mace, it didn't feel like it had hit it as hard as it might if this thing was either a celestial, a fiend, or an undead. So we can rule out those things. It's not demonic. It's not undead.
But that doesn't rule out fey creatures, does it?
No.
Interesting.
Or elemental, or aberrations. Things that no one can explain where they're from.
We should definitely find... I wonder if they'll let us into the libraries to find out that type of information.
I wouldn't even know what to look up. Like what's the keyword search in this situation?
You said that it was different elements.
Well, yeah,
elemental.
Cold, acid, lightning, fire. It's all different. At least I know from different spells do different hurt you in different ways, and so like I've rarely seen like one attack in a way do so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
At least not in my experience.
I think that we need to rest on it, and pick up in the morning. Meet what was his name again?
Garwin?
Yes, Garwin. There it is. At the guard tower after we do a little bit of research in the morning. He said that his hours were 10 to 14, right?
Yeah, 10 to 14. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, comprehend languages. Do we want to try that now?
Oh, yes, it'll take me 10 minutes. Is that all right?
I mean, we're just waiting for our room to clear, right?
Then I will cast comprehend languages.
Okay. You cast the spell, and you're going to feel this inherent knowledge come on you.
I will, to my best of my abilities, try and recreate the sounds, phonetic sounds that I heard.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm a dumb. That's a 5.
It's just so tough to remember exactly. And it was like guttural, they're screaming. There's just so much going on, and try as you will, it's like you're trying to speak Latin, having never heard a Latin phrase before, like a couple hours ago, while you're in a panicked moment. So you just can't quite get it.
I'm sorry.
And it doesn't register for you.
It's okay. Languages are hard. That's why I have a spell to understand them. So let's rest. It's been a long day for all of us, I think. It's been a long couple of days, honestly. 2 of us were turned into plastic dolls within the last week. So.
Oh yeah, and I had no face.
Yes, you had no face at all.
It's been a traumatizing day.
It's been quite a lot. So let's.
Do you guys wait the hour and then head back to the inn? Mm-hmm. All right. So after a little bit more time out in the streets, you make your way back and you see that indeed the presence has died down. There are some guards that have been stationed, like in the square. You don't see Garwin anywhere, but you see some guards there. And you head inside the tavern, quickly speaking with the barkeep, who shows you up to your rooms. He gave you rather one room, a very large one, with a king-size bed. He offers to get you a cot if you'd like.
Oh, no, darling. Don't worry about it at all. Thank you. We will be fine.
You guys get in your room, take a deep collective sigh, as you feel, for the moment at least, danger is past, and whatever the capital city and the prime reality has to throw at you can hopefully wait till after a good night's rest. And that's where we're going to end this evening.
That was a lot.
Yeah. I wanted to get to this point rather than stop you right before you all talk about your stuff. But we will see what happens next time. What mysteries they might be after and what answers they might find to these puzzles. We'll see. Until next time, remember, no guts, no story, and good night.
Night.